Waifuwar.net. What is that? An important question. I doubt there's anything more important in our world right now than the Waifu War. And if you would like to make your bracket, enter the Waifu War contest, cash prizes, unique Discord role and color, bragging rights, it could all be yours. If you stop over at waifuwar.net, that's WAIFUNET.net. I didn't spell that right, did I? No. It's that's WIFUWAR.net. You can make your bracket and enter our bracket contest where you can select and have a hand in determining who the greatest waifu of 2023 is. So don't delay. That's waifuwar.net. Again, waifuwar.net. Don't let your waifus down. And now, it's time to start the podcast.
Get ready! You're about to listen to the Anime Addicts Anonymous Podcast. Make your anime addiction worse at AAApodcast.com. And now, here are your anime addicts.
Oh, welcome into podcast episode 678 of the Anime Addicts Anonymous podcast. I am your host, Mitsugi, and I am joined by the crew. We have everybody in the house today. We've got Mason. Mason, how you doing?
Boring, nobody cares. Move on. Next.
Wow.
We're getting the good stuff here. We gotta front load the episode because it's packed today. So
it
no
is
one cares about me.
absolutely packed. Guys, we have Caroline. How you doing, Caroline?
Yo, I have some flat root beer here to mix with my alcoholic drink for today because my tummy is a baby and I don't want a buildup of gas.
She's got some Stewart's root beer, baby.
Yeah, it's a mix
It's
with
okay,
my
Caroline.
whiskey.
It's okay, Caroline. After you're done drinking, I'll lay you on your back like a baby and rub your legs in that circular motion to release the gas just for you.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I'm not talking about farting.
And
I'm
if
talking
you
about burping.
and
It can help both ends.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, Pancake, because our new $10 tier on Patreon does give you access to a live Caroline baby cam. Just kidding. You perverts, you wish. Guys, I'm so glad to be here with you. Thank you so much for tuning in wherever you're listening from. Thank you for joining us on what is going to be a wild episode today, so I hope you are ready. Well, we'll get to the alcohol later because this is going to include a drinking game. So just a note that if you have little kids for this episode, prepare thyself because there is more adult content than usual. Guys, if you want to help out the podcast, you can go to Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen, drop us a 5-star review. It really helps out the show. And if you want to follow us, you watch us live on twitch.tv/AAA podcast every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. We are on pretty much all social media, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you name it. Discord, you can get to the Discord at AAAdiscord.com. The Discord will come into play several times today. We have a Does Mitsugi's Mom Know player later today that is currently one of the top betting degeneracy players on the Discord. Also, all the news about the Waifu War and all the discussion is on there. So join the Discord, AAAdiscord.com. It's been growing pretty fast lately. The socials are driving the Discord up. We blew through 2,600 and we're on our way to 2,700 on the Discord. And again, one last thing, supporttheaddicts.com. Whenever you're going to buy something on Amazon, before you do that, scroll down, just go to supporttheaddicts.com, scroll down a little and click our Amazon affiliates link. And anything you buy on Amazon after you click that link gets the podcast a pretty chunky royalty. So it does help out a lot, just a way for you to support the podcast without having to actually subscribe, which you can do at aaapodcast.com/join or Patreon. Now that we have all of the shilling out of the way, listener choice. We have some bets on the Discord right now about listener's choice. I was watching it. People's lives are at stake. This is big stuff here. 5th place anime in the listener's choice. It was a lot of votes this time. You people were like, wow.
How many?
Hundreds.
A billion.
100, yes, exactly. So fifth place, 17.5% of people who voted for Gundam Witch of Mercury Season 2. So that is not going to get into the reviews here because only the top 3 are getting picked.
No more tomatoes, guys.
18.1% in fourth place, Birdie Wing Season 2. So that was pretty close. Birdie Wing almost made it. Number 3. Number 3, the first anime we will be reviewing, and there are people on the Discord holding their breath right now. With 19.9% of the vote, Insomniacs After School, that's a Caroline special, I think.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, I failed that one, but they brought it back.
They brought it back.
We'll see if they were right.
Number 2.
Number 2, 42.2%, a titanic jump from second place, Skip and Loafer.
Hey.
Yay! I'm glad. I didn't get to watch any of it, but I keep on hearing good things, and the Discord wasn't sure if they would pull it through, but they did. Congratulations, guys.
And in first place with 59.6%. Oh, we have a drop here.
Number 1.
Tony Kaku Kawaii comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Comes out of nowhere. Unfucking believable. The Discord is like, I am going to just come in and just troll Mitsugi and hear him bitch and shout about Tony Kaku Kawaii at 59.6%. The Twitch is laughing, and so am I because I lied to you. It's Hell's Paradise at number 1.
Oh,
So
thank fucking God.
Tony
I wonder
Kaku.
if anybody was fooled by that.
Pancake
I
had the
was.
stankiest face I've ever seen. She was just like, no.
There were definitely
No,
a couple
I don't
people.
like
Definitely a few people on the Discord took the bait on that one. Tony Kaku Kawaii did not do well. It only got 4.2%. This is not even close. So that anime, people don't give a
You must be
shit.
happy, Mitt.
Dead Mount Death Play also did pretty well. Isekai Cheat Skill did pretty well. My Home Hero did pretty well, but not well enough.
Wow.
All right, guys, on this episode today, we are going to be doing a 3-episode drinking game of My Life as Inukai-san's Dog, featuring tons of alcohol and Pancake. We have 150 proof moonshine here, and Roku Gin. So it's fruit punch.
jar.
This you can tell it's a mason jar because some guy made this in like his basement. This tastes like Hawaiian Punch. Like you wouldn't even know it had alcohol in it. It's extremely dangerous.
The Iowans gave it to me as a parting gift.
We're also going to be doing an episode of Does Mitsugi's Mom Know? Yeah, Iowa gave it to you as a parting gift. Never forget us.
Thank you, Iowa.
And later, much later, we have a review of Buddy Daddies, which is a very fun anime.
Buddy Daddies. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. All right, guys. And without further ado, let's get started with the big news of the week.
It's time for big news of the week.
All right, goofy news here. So, a reporter for this news. So the article was titled, "Our Lonely Reporter Goes Searching for Japan's Search for a Spouse Vending Machine." In Japan, there's a vending machine in Tokyo's Kamata neighborhood that sells chances at love, as the advertisement puts it. It's by the east exit of Kamata Station. For those of you listening that are trying to find love too in the land that apparently has none of it, Japan, with its like second lowest birth rate in the developed world, there is a pink vending machine operated by a company called Matching Advisor Press. We got the picture right here. So I'm showing, you guys can click the link. I'm showing Pancake. And in this link, and on the bottom 2 rows of this vending machine are 1,000 yen or $10 drinks, so to speak, that aren't really drinks, but rather advertisements for potential partners in love, as they put it. So Japan has officially resorted to helping you find a significant other by having, through the use of vending machines, which is just ridiculous. So the cans on the front of the vending machine show you basically nothing more than like the person's age, and for those of you that don't know, the word omiai sometimes gets translated as arranged marriage, but it really just stands for like a matchmaking service. When you purchase one of the cans, what you're really doing is paying the consultation fee for an interview with Matching Advisor Press. They'll show you a photo of the person who corresponds to the can that you got and give you more information about them. After your interview, if you and the can's person are both interested in each other, then the matchmaker will set up a face-to-face meeting for both of you. And also, the matchmaking service is conveniently located on the second floor, immediately above where the vending machine sits. So it's like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna go buy some love today in a can. You just go. I know
This is
you're
so much less interesting than the anime Aki can. Have you ever seen that?
Mm-mm.
Where a
What
guy
is that?
goes to drink a cool, refreshing beverage, a soda in a can, goes to take a sip, and surprise, it's a girl. She is a girl. She's the embodiment
can?
of melon soda, and she has to fight other soda
Wow.
can girls to fight which container is better between steel or aluminum. So it's this whole. He has to go around drinking cans of soda and Coke and all that other stuff to unleash magical girls to fight one another. It is a
it
thing.
Good?
No. The first episode's worth watching just for how ridiculous it is, but I wonder if someone saw that and was like, yeah, I'm inspired.
I
I
don't know.
feel like they should just call this "Love in a Can." I feel like that sounds nicer.
I just feel
Or
like
it
it's.
sounds like somebody's having sex in a porta potty. Love in a can.
Yeah, it's a slippery slope.
Japan is just not doing too good. You know, they have their population's dropping by about 500,000 a year now, and they need to figure their shit out because the world certainly has enough resources for more people, and Japan definitely has more space since they're only using like 5% of it, and oh man, it's just all cultural. You know, I think it will correct itself eventually. People keep saying, "Oh, Japan's population is going to plummet until it's zero." I'm like, no, it won't. Eventually, everything is a pendulum. Everything comes and goes. Just like the economy has recessions and it has, massive years of surplus. People in Japan will figure it out and they will get their shit together. But it's pretty funny that they've got a vending machine to help you find love. So you can buy love.
Honestly, I think I could use a can of love.
I
Kind of
mean,
sad and lonely.
well, you're in luck.
Womp womp.
There is a service in the States where you can order this like green ring, Caroline, and wear it, and it lets people know that you're single. So people
Just
can,
weird.
so people can meet out in the wild as opposed to Tinder,
Which is just for hookups
which
now.
is just for like hookups now at this point.
Yeah, I just need a flashing light saying I'm single.
Well, I mean, people are so afraid to approach each other now. I could see something like the vending machine can or the rings here in the States taking off because people just aren't
Maybe
coupling up.
this might be $1 million idea just waiting to happen. Someone needs to get on this. Someone needs to like market this idea and put vending machines everywhere. No one uses vending machines anymore, though. Who the fuck uses vending machines?
That's true.
All right. Anyway, if there are no other comments, Caroline, what do you got?
Okay, so I heard that the manga creator One posted the 142nd chapter of the original One Punch Man web manga on Saturday, almost 2 years after he released the last chapter on July 5th, 2021. I did not know that he went on such a hiatus. And apparently he's done
Wow.
this before too, because apparently between the 109th and 110th chapters, he took a 2-year hiatus as well between January 2017 and April 2019, respectively. So I didn't know that he was kind of on and off for a little while. But apparently it's back. I don't know if it will continue, but you got another chapter out if you're looking for the continuation of One Punch Man. So there you go.
I'm not really sure what the deal is with all this. It could be that people just make a lot of money off of stuff like this, and then they get rich, and then they lose their drive. You know, I mean,
I don't know. Maybe.
if I had $100 million, I probably wouldn't work anymore, at all. But since I don't, I have to work because there's a thirst for that to have a good quality of life. But if the One Punch Man creator is worth like 50 mil, he doesn't really have any reason to keep working. but that may not be the reason.
I mean, I think you just lose creativity and drive after a little bit, and you need to take time off. I mean, that's why he
be.
did other stuff besides One Punch Man. So I think, yeah. It's not the first manga creator to take time off, and I'm glad it's back, and I hope we get more. I know we're getting a third anime season of One Punch Man, so hooray.
Hooray indeed.
Whoa, wow. That popped up out of nowhere. And as I say that, the time has arrived for our viewing party of Inukai-san's dog. So I feel like I should get the audio on the Twitch, though.
Together.
I don't know if I don't know if this particular audio is even audible to people. Let's do a test here.
We could just tell them where we're at, and they can follow along on their own, I suppose.
They can definitely hear it. All right, so we're gonna play a drinking game today. We did this once before to the Harem Labyrinth anime, and it was a big hit. People talked about it for maybe the following week on the Discord, and there were some people said they really enjoyed it. So we took an anime that is even more recent than the Harem Labyrinth Isekai show with Roxanne, and decided to do another drinking game for you to My Life as Inukai-san's Dog, which is a silly comedy ecchi show that just happens to have like a lot of boob shots and a lot of lewd stuff in it, but I don't think it's as sexual as Harem Labyrinth. I don't expect.
Hopefully not.
I don't think we're going to get full sex scenes in this. It's mostly going to be like panty shots and boob shots, but there won't be like actual sex.
I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to see another 12-year-old looking girl having sex and with rape connotations. So I'm glad that this silly anime is about a guy who turns into a dog, but he's also a bit perverted. That is all I want.
So this anime, on one rainy afternoon, a male high school student awakens, freezing on the streets with no memory of how he got there. His classmate and crush, Karen Inukai, finds him and takes him back to her home, where to his surprise, she starts to undress. She seems intent on bathing with him, though he has no idea why. When she holds him up once more, he catches a glimpse of himself in the mirror, discovering that he has turned into a dog. She then adopts him and names him Pochita. So, and then I'm sure
dog, right?
Well, dog is Inu. I don't know what the hell Pochita is.
I think Pochita is like shorthand for a lot of. It's like what we might call someone Spot.
Oh, okay.
It's just a simple dog name. Though I would think that you would know that your field of vision is way lower to the ground, but hey, I've never had it happen to me.
Yeah.
So
well,
I would like to know.
I'd be like, oh, why do I feel weird? You know, because I feel like you definitely feel weird when you turn into a dog.
Yeah, maybe. We don't need to get to the mechanics, but while we give our listeners a chance to bring up episode 6 of Inukai-san's Dog, because we're not starting with the first one, I want to hear what everyone is drinking today.
Caroline?
I think we need to start with Mason. Mason, what are you drinking today?
And what are you drinking, Mason?
Don't come at me like that.
So, you guys mentioned the baby stuff earlier, so here's my contribution. So, I am not drinking alcohol because I'm a big loser, but I have the tastiest mango yogurt drink out there. If you see this in stores, it is amazing. And the way you'll know not to miss it is that you can take off the cap, and it comes with a baby bottle.
Oh my god!
Oh, I want that nipple so bad.
Oh, give me that nipple. Oh, let me suck on the nipple.
With this combination, this nice subtle glass texture, this is the best mango yogurt drink out there. Look for the nipple. It's amazing. I highly recommend it.
So Mason is cosplaying as a baby today. Mitz
where's my
is
bib?
a black cat, and I am a strawberry milk cow. Caroline, what are you today?
Creamy mommy? Nothing in particular. Just with freshly cut hair. I don't know what you would call it.
It looks very lovely.
T-Swift fangirl extraordinaire.
Yes.
Is that your meow?
That was me. That was me, actually. I practiced that all day. Actually, I want you to know that.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Caroline, what are you drinking?
Yeah.
I am drinking cookie dough whiskey that I got. Thank you to the degenerates for funding this purchase. And I have it mixed with I try to make it flat root beer because, as I mentioned, I didn't want to be gassy on the show. So we'll see how that goes, if that works or not. But yeah, it's a mixture of the two. And right now I'm just trying to get to the show because for whatever reason, the link that Mitsugi posted did not take me to what I needed to go to.
And what are you drinking? Mo, what is the cowgirl drinking?
I'm drinking some Roku Gen because I didn't get to try it last time, so that was my pick for today.
Oh,
Thank you, degenerates.
Yes,
you
thank
guys
you
are all
too, the
sexy.
yes.
Little forehead kiss for all of you.
Indeed.
So I have that. I have some Sprite or 7-Up Zero and some what is it? Pineapple mango splash.
That's
Tropicana.
Right. Can we get a little Mo for the listeners?
Mo.
There you go.
There you go.
All right, and I'm drinking Roku Gin with 7-Up. So, we also have 150 proof moonshine here. So I don't know if anybody will have the guts to drink this, but
That's why I brought the straw.
we drank some of it already. So, all right, guys. So now Inukai-san's dog. We're gonna watch episodes 6, 10, and 11. They're short. They're about half the length of a normal episode. So this is we're talking 35 minutes total.
Are we doing uncensored?
It's uncensored. This website I linked does have the uncensored. So
But you
Yeah,
can watch
the thing is I
the
followed
censored
the link
version
and
on High Dive.
oh, there you go. The timing may not be the same. So
I followed the link and it didn't work, so I'm finding it separately.
I clicked the link and it worked perfectly.
I
And
don't
it
know
worked
why
again.
It did not work for me.
Wow.
Well, you're special.
Your
I am.
computer's trying to save you, prevent you from seeing the horrors that lie
I
behind
think
the
so.
curtain.
I think after so many years of using this computer, it knows who I am and knows that I would not.
Girl, you don't want
enjoy
this.
Listen
Are there
to me.
rules to this drinking game? Mitch?
There are rules.
What are
So-
we doing out here?
So here are the rules to the drinking game. And I couldn't really get the Discord to give me any good rules because, so I went on, I watched about half of episode 6 and part of episode 10. And I have decided that the drinking game rules are as follows. Whenever a girl blushes, you take 1 sip. I think we will include multiple cuts of the same scene as for that rule because, well, it's just a sip.
It was only a sip.
Anytime you see a panty shot, it's a
So
full drink.
anytime a girl is on screen blushing.
Yep. Could be for any reason. Anytime the girl gives a panty shot, anytime you see a girl's panties, 1 drink. And nipples ahoy! Anytime you get the nipple shot, another drink. And again, I should say that this is obviously not safe for work. Obviously, you shouldn't listen to this with your children.
The second pancake was on this episode. Y'all should have known
That's right.
you were in for danger.
Danger.
Aw,
So are
you're gonna
you,
scare them away?
Are you ready yet, Caroline?
I'm ready.
All right. So
I
I'm going to try to
think
get
as
this
long as
audio
it works.
at the right levels for the Twitch. And we're going to start episode 6 of My Life as Inukai-san's Dog in 3, 2, 1, go.
うさぎちゃんそろそろ遅いからお家に帰りなよ母さんか久しぶりに声聞い
Look at all that animation.
今日はありがとう
I'm sorry,
It's
guys. Can
just
we start again?
stagnant.
Because my stream did not work. I'm so sorry.
Oh no!
Because also I'm hearing it on Mitsugi's end, so it kind
I
of got
just
it.
I just
a little...
muted my side of things.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Can we start again?
Yeah,
Alright.
it was a practice. It was a practice.
You
Alright.
missed some great animation. We don't mind
Yeah.
going back.
It's just a leg and the worst pair of dog ears. Just
Wow,
there.
I'm so excited.
I can
It's just-
probably pull it up on this other computer so you don't hear it, Caroline, if you would prefer.
No. I muted mine, so it's all good. I
Yeah,
just wasn't
we got this.
expecting
Alright.
it and I got mixed up.
All right.
Take
so
2, listener. Sorry.
all right, Inukai-san's Dog, episode 6 in 3, 2, 1, go.
うさぎちゃん
Perfect.
そろそろ遅いから
I think the audio levels are
お家に帰
pretty
りな
good
よ
here.
母さんか久しぶりに声聞いた
It should be audible but not as loud as us.
うさぎちゃん
All right.
Sounds good to me.
息子が行方不明に
What is happening in this episode?
Why were there speed lines there?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
that was weird.
Looking up so quickly. Oh!
Maybe looking up in shock or something. I don't know.
But, I mean, we missed 5 episodes of context.
Who puts flowers like that on the ground? There's so many questions. I have like ignoring the whole dog.
Oh, panty shot. Panty shot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, was there? I didn't notice.
Right at the title screen.
Oh, you guys skipped the intro? You didn't tell me?
It skipped the intro for me.
Yeah.
I didn't have the feature on. Can we start this again? No.
Oh,
Please, Louise.
Caroline, you're breaking my balls.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm off.
All right, I just got. All right. This is going to be a continuing issue. Let's wait
What
until.
time are you at?
Well, your time won't be the
What?
same. I'm at
No, it's not the same,
146.
though.
I'm looking straight up at
146?
I'm looking straight up at a girl's bluish green panties.
Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, we're good.
All right.
このまま月城と外に出よ
じゃあまたお邪魔しました。
う本当に気をつけてねそれに
I'm amazed how much dialogue we've gotten with no one, like not knowing who's saying it.
This anime had a very bad score online, and I can already tell one reason for that is that the animation is just extremely poor in this. I mean, of course, that's not why we're here. Damn, this girl is walking on the street in the rain with an umbrella, and this car just blew up panties and a bra.
Oh my god!
And a bra. Wombo combo.
さっきのワンコ。
And this car just blows past her and just tidal waves her in water. I have some fucking like
ずぬれで何個か
sympathy for someone walking in the rain, for Christ's sake. Just blast her with
What
water.
kind of dog is he? I haven't seen the dog yet.
I think you will. I think he's almost like a corgi type. He's one of those
Oh,
little.
is she blushing? She's
Oh.
blushing.
Yeah, she
She's
is.
blushing.
Take a sip. She's blushing for no reason.
That's pneumonia. That's not blushing. There's a difference. She's cold.
よし決めた。
Panty shot. There you go. Panty shot. And a
I like
blush.
the euphemism of his tail getting quite
Erect.
rigid.
They're finding the most creative ways to. Okay, so I happen to know. So here's Inukai and Neko Tani, who are the dog's actual
Oh
owners.
my god.
That looks like a stuffed animal.
And they're looking for this dog in the rain, and they can't find her. And he sees them and is like barking, but the little girl doesn't understand.
びちゃびちゃだしね。
The fact that
basically-
she sees a lost
like a
dog
robo
and 2
dog.
people run past and doesn't even consider the fact that those 2 are looking for the.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a. So freaking annoying.
Tadaima. So I saw this scene earlier, and I'm gonna.
月城の家
Yeah, she actually took me home. He's shaking off the
本
water.
当に俺は
Is she seriously
Will
going
we
to
ever
adopt
see
me?
this dog's face? Like,
You
why
just
do
saw
they
it a
keep
second
on
ago.
hiding?
私の部屋
They
I
showed
know,
it a
but,
second
like,
ago.
They barely show. Why do they barely?
Why
show?
her feet look like that though?
What I want to know is how she's blushing.
大丈夫か
Oh my
I
god,
don't
is
think
she
that's
dead?
blushing.
What I want to know is how does this girl so feeble that walking in the rain with an umbrella for like 3 minutes can give her like the flu?
She's Japanese, and this is anime. This is
That she's
what
blushing
happens
again.
when-
濡れた俺を抱えて家まで運んだせいか
Yeah, she's like incredibly feeble. Like rainwater is like poison to her.
濡れた服を着替えさせない
I have
I'm
to get.
surprised that we aren't seeing like a panty shot through her clothes.
You're gonna, see the dog is very
There we
thoughtful.
go.
The panty shot right there. The dog is very thoughtful because he just wants her to get out of the wet clothes. He's not trying to undress her to show
Oh, obviously not.
to reveal all of her skin.
Does that count as another one?
I don't know. Who cares? Oh, there's a bra. The dog has now
You know,
declothed
I
the
also
woman.
have trouble taking off my clothes, for they do catch on my
どうやって
bras.
外せば
Really?
If only you had a dog to assist
No!
you in such difficult times.
It's a very interesting color of clothing this girl's got on. I mean,
Can I have the gen?
Blush.
I'm almost
You-
out already.
you want the gin? Here you go. Damn, Pancake's just taking this liquor down.
Well, I have a straw.
Wait, so it's a sip for blushing. Oh my god, that butt crack. A sip for
She has
blushing,
no
a
ass.
drink for panty shot, a drink for nipples.
That's right.
Those cheeks are so
Cheeked up.
defined. No, like there's a valley in between them.
I'm not
Like
letting her
candy,
get any
not
worse.
The way you would expect.
Like, you can't just have a thigh gap anymore.
Here he
You also
goes.
have a butt crack.
Damn, he's
Oh
gonna
my
undo her bra with
God.
his doggy teeth.
Sexy.
Men
on,
can
man, you can
barely
do
take
it.
off bra straps with their, opposable thumbs. This dog is not going to get it off.
Do it. Do it. Come on, dog. I want you to get jealous. She's blushing.
What the frick is she
pretty
talking
cute.
about?
What?
Who is she talking to?
I don't know.
I'm not. I'm
Yes,
invested
the
now.
dog just sacrificed his body to undo the bra. He did it.
Holy,
he did it from. He did
those
it from,
things are pendulous.
He did
Holy
it for men
shit.
everywhere. Come on, where's up? Nipples ahoy!
Oh my word.
There
Girl,
they are.
Fuck up.
Full on nipples.
Panty shot. Panty shot and nipples.
I mean, if we do it for every cut of this, every angle of this,
We will have no more alcohol.
we got we have 2 more episodes after this. The only one that we're doing like in that close succession is the blushing, which she's blushing right now. Sip.
Does anybody know what his backstory is? Like, where does his parents think he is?
Oh, he's gonna work on her underwear now. He's taking her underwear off.
Yeah, because God forbid, the pants are what's making her
Why?
sick.
Yeah,
it's the
her
pants.
her butt mason. What is going on?
God!
I don't. Like the parallaxing of that was abysmal.
The chat is struggling to figure out how to get uncensored anime. Are you kidding? It's the fucking internet. Just Google it. Are you
Fail
joking?
17 people.
It takes 10 seconds to find this online.
Look at that anatomy. That butt does not connect to that torso.
For anybody
No.
struggling to
Nowhere
find
it
uncensored
does.
versions of this, just type the anime's name with uncensored watch online on Google.
They really
It'll-
had to bend over backwards to get this boob and butt in the same shot.
It really did.
Oh, there go the panties. He got them off. What if this dog is like? Up, there's the nipples. She's blushing. Don't look, I'm not ready, she says. He's staring at her. She's like blacked out. This girl is like Nagisa from Clannad. She's just like so feeble that she can't even handle the rain. She's blacked out on her living room floor.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I feel like she has
Whoa,
more problems
miss.
than being naked
What?
right now. Like, you don't need to get her clothes. She's on the floor.
Well, I understand, but why
got
is she like?
aggressively splashed on? Okay, get
I
her some
know.
slack.
Okay, fine. All right, so the dog is now searching for dry clothing to put on this girl. This whole episode is basically this girl takes the dog home, gets wet, passes out because she's sick now, and so she's laying butt naked in the foyer. I hope
Why
her.
is she so shiny?
That's what they do in hentai. She's
The
blushing, by
water.
the way.
Thank you for reminding me.
Up another blush. So
Kamichi in the chat saying, why can't the dog just use his snout to call 911?
Just
God.
start barking into the phone.
the paramedics
If
are going
this-
to be like, "What is wrong with this girl?" So now he's
If this-
dressing her.
Dog actually dresses. Okay, this makes
Oh my-
sense. This is believable at least.
He couldn't find
Why
panties, so he
get
just
a
covered.
blanket?
He couldn't find panties, so he just covered her in a bunch of coats. That does make sense, though.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm invested again.
All right, all right.
It lost me in the first half, but I'm engaged now.
All right, now he's got real panties.
Okay, you should have done that first if you were gonna do it at all.
This girl's gonna have an orgasm, or she's gonna have like a wet dream or something.
This is
Oh my god, she just said, "Oh god, senpai, you're so hard."
what the fuck?
God.
Here come the fresh panties. Listen to this heroic music.
But
I'm gonna turn this up so people can hear the heroic music.
I
Give it to me.
What?
Give it to me. Yes, yes.
that's definitely how I feel every time I
We
put my
don't
panties
need
on.
you. This is enough.
They can't understand it. It's in Japanese. She's having a dream about being
I've
fucked.
never seen somebody nearly dead from a cold,
Up,
but
the
also
someone's at the
super
door.
horny.
It's the paramedics.
Did they just let themselves into somebody's house?
Well,
What is wrong with you?
they rang the doorbell.
You don't just let yourself in
Oh,
the
she
door.
blushed,
She's
blushing. Yep. Here's
This
your real
hyperdramatic
owner.
Music.
What?
And this girl's just sleeping on the floor.
I would just kill myself after that.
She's blushing, by the way. Now she's not blushing anymore. Interesting.
Yeah, suddenly she's better.
Yeah. The dog is sick now. Inukai-san, who's in love with me and dog... oh, he lost Mason.
definitely are not correct on that. She is not in love with you as a dog. She can't be. That's bestiality.
That's the end of the episode. All right, so we're gonna stop there.
Wow, I'm impressed.
So that whole episode was basically girl finds dog, takes dog home in the rain. Girl gets sick. Dog changes her
They
clothing.
couldn't even animate the ending. Oh my god.
All right.
I don't know how that dog put on the panties. Like that was more unbelievable than the removing of the bra strap. I just don't. How did they lift the legs and slide?
Yeah.
Were these panties just covered in lube already?
Vaseline?
And just slid well? Yeah. Like what? I can't. I'm really imagining. I'm using all of my brain cells here.
I don't get it either. I also don't get how somebody can get off by getting panties put on.
Yeah, she was having a wet dream. She was having a dream about having sex.
Do people really do that?
Yeah.
Like, for real?
Yeah. You've never had a dream about having sex? You've never had sex in your sleep? Dreaming about it?
No.
Oh.
Is that normal?
I fucking have. Yeah. Where do you think the term wet dream comes from?
I thought guys just, like, unloaded in the night for no reason.
Nocturnal emissions? No, wet dreams are usually like a teenage boy will dream about having sex and then he's, wow. All right.
Do you remember the dreams, though?
No, nobody remembers their dreams for more than an hour.
Then how do you know you dreamed about something and you didn't
Well,
just
you remember
unload for no reason?
Well, because people are
horny.
It's because people remember what their dreams are roughly about, but they don't remember the specifics of them. You understand?
Oh my god!
Like you had a dream about having sex, but you can't remember anything beyond that.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've had dreams about like kissing, I guess, but I don't think I've
So
ever
innocent.
been like, excited about to write home to Ma.
All right, cowgirl. All right, we're on episode 10 now. Episode 10, titled Pochita. Same website.
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
what episode? Episode
10.
10?
Although we'll have to stop again
Okay,
for Caroline
sorry.
because she
I-
doesn't have the intros.
I-
I'm sure hers has
Caroline.
No, I'm sorry. I was just getting my drink together and I forgot that we were not going in order.
right.
And
All right,
when I pressed
I
play
was
on
told-
these,
I was
very-
told that episodes 10 and 11 were a twosome that was worth watching, and that episode 6 was good beyond that. I don't agree. Episode 6 kind of sucked. Nothing fucking happened. All right.
we just watched a girl get sick and almost die and undressed.
From
and
nothing.
get off.
And get off in her sleep. All right.
Yeah.
Not just from a dog, a stranger's dog, which is even worse somehow.
All right. So, as the Twitch scrambles to find the video, which I still say is incredibly easy to find. All right. We're going to start episode 10 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Who's this blonde bitch? Maybe you're not actually a dog, but a real person? Wow, she fucking figured it out.
How
Whoa,
did
this
they
lady's
come
a
to this
fucking
conclusion?
genius.
She knows?
I like her
There's
earring.
there's like 4 dogs looking at her. There's like a whole bunch of people that have been turned into dogs.
Oh, that's a panty shot.
Panty
Panty
shot.
shot.
Panty shot.
Oh my god.
She smells like hot dog.
She smells like hot dogs, so they're chasing her. Ooh, girl.
Panty shot.
Why is she being chased through the school by 1, 2, 3, 7 dogs?
I fucking love those run animations, though.
Because she smells like hot dogs. Girl, go take a fucking shower. Who smells like hot dogs?
I like when you smell like hot dogs.
This is way too loud.
猫谷をプールに誘導するそのために猫谷を耳で誘導だ
Using her earring as a steering wheel? Really, guys?
He's
This is
all right. So
not
okay.
Ratatouille.
So the dog
Oh my god.
the dog just jumped on her back and is steering her like a horse with her
Oh,
ears.
she's gonna get
It's
off
so
on that.
unnecessary. Like he could tear her ear off.
What is
for
happening?
doing that.
Wait, I have a question. I'm not great at, horse race or anything, but if
Yeah.
someone pulled on your right ear or bit it, would you go to the left or would you go to the right?
Panty shot.
Yep, panties. A
You
girl.
go-
go in the direction that it's pulling you and
Yeah.
biting you.
Yep.
So when he bites her right ear and she turns left,
Yeah, I saw that.
is just stupid. Oh,
That's incorrect.
I saw that.
Up titties,
Oh
big old
my
titties.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
Man, she got them ronies.
Those are chumbawambas for sure.
She got them ronies.
Those are overstuffed chimichangas.
How
Holy.
did she not realize?
Damn. And the
what
dogs
it
are all
looks like
wagging their
right
tails.
now?
They love it.
Why
I love it
do
too.
they not want to go in the pool now? Oh,
I don't
okay,
know.
that worked.
The one dog's
They
in the pool,
fulfilled their plot point role.
and she's still
chasing her.
topless. Like, girl, cover it up.
Blushing. Yeah, like how
Blushing.
do you not, like you know she doesn't realize it, but it's like, my God,
Damn.
she's just fucking ridiculous.
She's busty.
I will tell you that she needs to get a different bra because it doesn't fit.
I'm just gonna drink because her titties are nice. Here we go.
Does she not know that her boobs are out? Is she
stupid.
just?
They're out and they're in full
Oh,
bloom.
I see that. Is she just like blind to that?
I don't fucking
Oh, these
know.
two girls are gonna fuck.
I don't up panty shot.
I'm gonna sleep so
Guys, I'm
good.
drunk.
Just
I'm getting drunk.
shrunk back into her shirt.
Welcome to Mitsugi's mom. No,
Calm your tits,
I'm
Karen.
Is
did
that
you
a
take him
drunk?
into the pool and get him wet? She
Yeah,
fell
well, he
in.
wrote that.
Bitch, you didn't fall in. He was riding you like a pony and you jumped in. Pochita jumped in to rescue you. He's like 7 pounds.
Is that the episode title, Caroline?
No, that's what she said.
I know. Is that what you want this podcast title to be?
What the fuck?
Calm your tits, Karen.
Calm your
Karen.
tits, biatch.
That's what she said.
It's okay. Get your tits out.
Oh, I haven't changed the Twitch yet. I need to change the header. Sorry, guys. We're actually
Why?
drinking.
Why does every episode in the show revolve around girls getting wet? Not
And
like
cold.
that way, like
That's
wetting
what
their
she
clothes.
said.
And
Why the
then
fuck
they
does-
need to have those clothes removed? Is that how it works every time?
Twitch
Yep.
blocks the word bra.
Every time.
Why is our Twitch so prude? It wouldn't let people write
Can
the
you
word.
say brassiere?
No, they just said bra.
Can you say chumbawambas?
Can I say like massive tits? Somebody
it
type
El
massive tits on the Twitch. I want to see
You
if it
know
censors
that's
it.
not gonna accept
Somebody say big old chimichangas.
I want to approve the word
say
massive tits.
tickle
Come on, let's
bitties?
go. Come on, people. What is she doing now? Now she's changing for no reason.
Penny,
Okay.
that bra doesn't fit you. Get a different one.
Massive tits. It blocked it. I'm going to allow that. 4
You're
people.
banned, you're banned. I can't believe you're saying spamming our.
You're doing the
channel.
Lord's work.
Hell
God,
fucking
yes,
yes. Chat is
Why
the
hell
best.
Allow,
would you
allow,
fillers?
allow,
You saw them
allow,
out
allow.
in the open. But
So-
Massive tits is not that bad. That's not even a curse word. Give me a
Panty shot.
break. Panty shot.
I'm kind of
No,
upset
can-
because
can we,
when I
can
run
we
the
focus
Twitch,
on the show here?
I keep all the
Because-
comments in the video. So the YouTube would have had all of this.
Oh
preserved for
yeah,
eternity.
chumbawamba.
What happened, Mason? Did I just ruin something for
Nothing.
you?
No, it's
Does
fine.
Inukai
It's
know
fine.
that
Okay.
he's a dog?
Oh, there's a bra. This girl could give fucking Marin a run for her money.
What I don't understand is that she had fillers in. She put fillers in her bra, but we saw them out in the open. They are massive.
Oh, does she have like paper in her bra?
Yeah, she put something in her boobs.
Well, that's probably
So
pretty.
maybe
No.
the bra is too big then.
That's probably super common in Japan. Honestly, I
No,
wouldn't
but
be
like,
shocked.
oh sure. What I'm concerned about is the fact that we saw her boobs,
We
and
did.
they are massive.
They were big. They were good. They were big old titties.
big old chumby wumbies.
Chumbawambas.
Chumby wumbies.
I get
You guys
knocked
can play
down.
drinking
And
games
I get up
for
again.
the
You're
podcast.
never gonna keep these
Drink
tits
yourself
down.
high
I
when you
get
lose
knocked
your boobs.
down, but these tits get up again. Pancake's losing it over here. Oh
What
my
are you
God.
laughing about?
I'm just drunk.
Yeah, yeah. Why is it that both of these episodes so far have included girls getting wet? Have you noticed that?
Because
That's
If-
what Mason
Oh, we
was
gotta
saying.
blush. We gotta blush.
this
Blushing,
show
blushing.
is very good with the symbolism, Mitsugi. I don't know if you know this.
This anime is really bad. It's so much worse than the Harem Labyrinth show. It's not even close.
Because you barely see any of the characters. You just see, like,
Up, this puppy's. He's
establishing
all right now.
Oh, he's gonna do something dirty with that.
He's in the
gonna put it
all right.
on
So
her
here's what's
boob.
happening. They're in the art room, and he just got black paint on his paws, and now he's decorating the garlands that they're making for, I imagine, Culture Festival.
If Kibi did that, I would shit my pants on the spot.
If she was that smart.
If she went and got black paint and came and contributed to an art piece, I'd be like, holy fuck, you're actually a person. You're gonna have to leave the room from now on.
If he's that smart, why doesn't he just write "I'm a human" and like fucking
He doesn't
pen?
want people to know that he's him, I think.
Yeah, because he's having fun getting to take baths with the main character. Who wouldn't? Come on, there haven't been any titties in a whole 3 minutes. This is unacceptable. I know I'm getting tipsy because
This is
I'm
an
talking funny.
outrage.
I need to lay down and get tucked in and take a little hot girl nap.
I'm probably gonna fall down the stairs when I go down there to do that at the news
Oh my
break.
goodness.
Inukai-san wa
I'm gonna fall down the stairs, people.
Good.
Pochitaを失って
She stopped
It's
smiling when she
amazing
lost
how
Pochita.
nothing happens in the show.
Now
when
everyone
it's
thinks
nothing
she's mean
absurd.
or is scared of her.
Nothing.
だから俺が
So she needs me to be that Pochita again. You get in there, Pochita. You show her that you love her. You
That's
have
why
puppies
the,
with this girl.
The Why Are You Here Sensei show was so much better because it never let off the gas.
Don't-
it was
and-
always just going as absurd as possible.
Why Are You Here Sensei was hilarious. I love that shit.
That show was 1,000 times better than this.
Yeah, for sure.
1,000 reasons.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You get it, Pochita.
Did she really think that paw prints on the garland was not going to be like good for their project? Like
There's paw
oh my
prints on
God,
everything.
Paw prints on the garland at the Paw Print Cafe.
Look at the
Look at
fucking.
the paw prints
there's-
all over the
There's
windows.
paw prints on the windows and on the chalkboard.
Like, calm
Where did
your
she get the
tits,
inspiration?
Aaron.
Good lord, these people are
Oh,
crazy in
it's
this anime.
Indeed.
It was
And,
all my dog.
God, all those girls look the exact same. They were literally identical, all of them. And then this girl's randomly blonde for no reason because she's like a main character. She's
Because
got
she's
the.
a Yankee.
she's
Don't
got
the
the-
Yankees do that?
Well, I'm fucking drunk. Holy
Whoa.
shit.
Blushing.
That girl.
Oh
is
my
the
god, I
biggest
can't handle any
asshole.
more liquor right now. Fuck.
ポチタである俺がいなくなったら犬飼さんは
Uh oh, who just showed up?
Oh, it's
Someone's
that-
pissed. They have high heels, so you know they mean business.
Oh my god.
Alright, that
I
counts as a
know.
panty shot.
Oh
That's
my
count.
god,
That's
you
a
see the
funny
whole
shot.
mound.
That
Why
counts.
is the whole mound in view?
Yep, camel toe equals drink.
Her front butt was on full view right there. Jesus Christ.
That was some
More
fucking
noticeable
bunny
than
girl
the butt.
senpai level, like bulging vagina.
Well, that was not even on Bunny Girl Senpai. I
Well,
don't know
she's
what
dressed as a
Girl
bunny.
Senpai version you're... Well, not that.
She's
Not-
grabbing her
you didn't get
boobs.
that.
Honey, that thing is too tight. People can see your whole mons pubis.
Which the, my dog
Jeez.
looks like looking at big boobs and girls' panties. Clearly, that's
Caroline, do you have Chinese food downstairs?
not yet. Not yet.
I'm so
Later.
hungry.
Do you want to make pizzas tonight?
Yes.
Oh, fuck yeah.
All right, they're gonna have a duel to raise money for the class. She gets to do whatever she wants to do with Senpai. Who is Senpai?
The guy who is the dog now.
Why are they?
Wait, so the
obsessed
dog
with
has
it?
a harem?
Yes.
This fucking dog has a harem? Are you
They
joking?
should have just called this Inusan's
Oh my god.
harem.
They're fighting over a fucking dog.
I think they're fighting over
All right.
the guy.
Oh,
who
whoa,
they
whoa,
don't
whoa,
know is a
whoa.
dog.
Episode 11 just started
guy that's
immediately.
currently
Take a chill
missing?
pill. Take a chill pill,
Yes.
episode 11.
I
Wait,
don't
are
know.
we?
Calm your tits, episode 11.
That was the whole episode. We didn't drink very much that
Oh,
one.
I'm fucking hammered, so I don't know what
The
you're
second half
talking
of
about.
that
I
had
fucking
nothing
drank.
going on.
I
Jesus.
am not going anywhere else today.
Holy heaven.
Okay, so can I just say this?
Yeah,
I am
say
interested
something.
for the lack of context that I have. So I'm like wondering, what's the deal with his missing persons report? Because he's currently a dog.
I'm going to have to watch this
Where do-
entire anime now.
Where do
Yeah,
what's
can
his
we watch
think
this
he is?
tonight?
Is there an investigation going on? I want to know. Who knows he's
Will
a
you
dog?
put the? Will
I
you
want
put
to
this?
know.
Will you put this on in the bedroom when you tuck me in for my hot girl nap?
she is so hammered. Listen to her talk.
Pancake looks like she's having trouble staying on that chair.
Jesus.
I'm
She,
expecting her to
she
just
hasn't even
topple
opened
over.
the moonshine yet.
I'm not used to being at this altitude anymore.
Drink this fucking moonshine because you're a pussy. Drink it. Okay, episode 11. is
Iowa, it has made you weak.
Guys, seriously.
We must rebuild her.
Hold on, my face.
Yeah, mine too, but I'm being as serious as I can.
Hold on, I'm
Okay,
sweating.
shh. Just be quiet for a second, okay? I'm trying to run a podcast here.
I'm sorry.
Thank you very much. All right, we're going to start episode 11 called Doggy Foot Bath. That's a great title. This might be the first title ever with that exact description. What the hell is a doggy foot bath? Are they going to wash his feet?
Is that when you get your feet all dirty and you put peanut butter on them?
Dog looks. Jesus Christ! On 3 separate occasions.
Yeah.
On 3 separate occasions in Japan, I have done Dr. Fish. I don't recommend it. I don't think that shit does anything. Pancake's not going to make it through this last episode, honestly. Look at her.
Little fish found and eat all the little dead skin and stuff.
Caroline, are you ready for episode 11?
Can we do that?
Dr. Fish?
1 minute, sir.
Not in Spa World because you have a million tattoos, but
Don't discriminate.
you really are. You don't realize this yet, but you are really sad that you have that. Mason, did you go to Spa World with us?
Yeah, I sat next to you as you did Dr. Fish.
Dr. Fish is amazing. Spa World is great, and you won't be able to go, and that's really sad because it's really good.
Because I'm a Yakuza.
Because you're a Yakuza, yeah, you can't have tattoos.
With all my flowers.
All right, so guys, for whatever reason, my episode wants this next one to start at 1 minute, so we're gonna start this at 1 minute.
No, that's because we're skipping the OP. They started the OP first thing.
Okay, so we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go.
You know, for how close this guy is as a dog to the ground, I'm surprised we're not getting more foot stuff. So I think that's going to change.
What the fuck is a doggy foot bath? Oh, you want me to open this? I am drunk. I gotta say, I'm keeping my.
I can't
Penny
open
shot.
it.
Penny shot.
Oh my
Arigato
God,
gozaimasu.
guys. Pancake's gonna vomit all over me if she drinks this moonshine.
And she's
Please don't
blushing.
drink the moonshine pancake. It's blushing.
Blushing, holy shit.
Oh, that's so strong.
Blood alcohol level goes higher. Why are there paw prints on everything in this fucking classroom?
Because it's a dog cafe.
Well, fuck them.
This girl has no chumbawambas.
Why are they all wearing clothing?
That's illegal.
We're here for the nudity.
Is that a pants or a skirt?
That's what I don't get. People watch this episode
I
because
thought the hand was a butt.
people are watching. That's fucking funny.
Just assuming it was going
People are watching this episode because they want to see titties. Why aren't there more of them?
Show me the tits.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Titty time.
Lots of bitches in this cafe, in this culture room cafe with cat ears on.
I love me some bitches.
I mean, they're cute. Just because they're bitches doesn't mean that they're not amazing.
I'm a bitch and
It's
I'm
just a
amazing.
figure of speech.
Caroline's a bitch and she's amazing. I
That's
love
right.
her.
Caroline's amazing.
I
That's right.
want her to come and do Pilates. with
Okay,
me.
okay. I just gotta say, this classroom. Listen, this classroom has lewd photos of their classmates posted on the windows, and
Well, this
people
is the
are
bunny-
flooding into this
Are
cafe.
they gonna fuck the bunnies?
There's bunnies in this cafe. We're gonna go to a cat
Bunnies?
cafe.
Real
For sure.
bunnies.
No,
There's
take
bunny
me to an
girls.
owl cafe.
They have that. It's an
Holy
Akiba.
shit! I want to.
Yeah, they got
I
that.
want to touch an owl
They have that in Akiba.
I
so
love how
bad.
every lady in this classroom has a case of same face syndrome.
It's
They're
copy
all
paste.
sad.
It's all
It saves
copy
money,
pasta.
Mason. It's copy paste.
Copy pasta.
Well, the best
Copy
part is,
pasta.
like, if you go back and watch that
Okay,
scene
wait a
where
second.
the dogs were chasing, they all were like animated on the same like cycle. There's no deviation.
Inukai-san's giving a speech. Inukai-san, Pochita's tongue is really rough.
No.
It feels really good when he licks your feet. So maybe,
God.
so maybe,
Yeah, seriously? Inukai? Is that a
Panty
panty
shot.
what if we say we're giving out doggy foot baths? Yes.
You know, that's a pretty nice idea.
So he's gonna lick their feet.
Oh my god.
The dog is gonna exhibit the deepest level of foot fetish, licking these girls' feet, and they're hot. This fucking pink-haired girl, I gave it a thumbs up.
Should I dye my hair pink?
It could be cute.
You want me to bleach it all and dye it pink?
Can you download an app that simulates your hair pink?
No, sadly I have light olive skin, so I have a green tint.
Bullshit. That
It's
app
not gonna
exists.
fucking work.
That fucking app exists. This girl's pale as fuck. Look at this girl.
Yeah, I have green undertones. I don't know what to tell you, man.
You're not that tan,
Panty,
so
is
you
that
can
a
pull this
panty?
off.
Is that
Panty
counting?
shot, panty shot.
I'm still calling that
And blushing.
That's a swimsuit. It's a bunny suit. It's not a panty. It's just a
That
very
Oh my
is-
intimate.
god, guys.
That is a panty.
All right, here.
Get your nipple out, Mason. Don't make me do it for you.
got
This
the
is
nipple.
definitely an episode for people with foot fetishes because they are focusing on this girl's feet.
Oh my god. I'm so
Garden of
sorry.
Words, anybody?
I'm so
Why is he
sorry,
calling
guys.
the dog senpai?
Get a proper foot bath. Take your fucking stocking off. He's
Oh,
licking.
look
Oh,
at
he's
his
licking her feet.
toes.
He's licking her
Whoa.
feet. She's loving it.
Yeah,
She's
at
gonna
least
come.
Take the fishnets off.
Here she goes. She's gonna bust. He's licking.
Was this when she? What is it?
I
Is it
love the music.
Iku?
It sounds like a 5-year-old
Seiki
playing, like, a wooden flute.
Wait, is it Seiki Dashite? Seiki Dashite.
Senpai, give it to me all the way. That's what she said. Give it to me all the
Dog,
way?
How are you not?
She's blushing.
God,
It feels
it's
so good. Give it to me harder.
Harder.
The music
How
sounds
is
like
he
a
not
This is
carnival.
extremely
right now?
lewd.
doing this in public?
Blushing.
Blush.
Oh my god.
I gotta give Caroline some credit for following the rules. Damn, she's so turned on she fell out of her chair.
Don't disrespect my wife, Caroline. All right.
Damn, I didn't. I
you.
complimented Caroline.
Waifu.
She blushed.
How are you not?
Blushing.
even
Oh fuck! All these girls are gonna be blushing now.
I'm gonna take a nap all day.
Why are these
Sorry,
girls? Wow, there's like 19 girls blushing in this cafe.
I can't.
This is insanity.
I'm counting that sip.
This is literally a dog cafe where girls get their legs and feet licked by dogs. That's what we're watching right now.
Hey, Mitz,
And if
you
you,
do
thought that this
know
was something else,
you're gonna be holding my hair in about like 2 hours, right?
Oh my god, drink some water, girl.
girl.
Go downstairs after this and drink some water.
You're gonna get me ice water?
I'm playing Valkyria Chronicles 4, so if you want to pass out on the couch,
So drunk.
I'll take good care of you.
Cammy in the chat is saying Carol Cake is her OTP.
We are gaining viewers
Yeah.
on Twitch. Twitch is now
Yay.
trending.
Fuck yeah, Caroline. Yes.
That's right.
Sure,
People on
okay.
Twitch want the porn.
I do want
But
a
no one
Caroline.
wants this.
What does this girl want to order? Wait a second. Wait a second. Shh. The Inukai-san is speaking. She'll take a coffee. Heavy on the sugar.
Blush.
Blushing.
God damn it.
All right, boy. Get to licking.
I'm the drunkest
friggin'
strawberry
gross.
cow that's ever lived.
後ろの足を舐めるのはいいけど
I wouldn't balk at licking Inukai-san's feet or Neko Tani's feet. Use that tongue already, you little bitch. Get in there. Get in between the toes. Yeah, work that fucking toe. Shrimp them
Even
toes.
he
Yeah.
has
She's got a
standards.
long ass pinky
Shrimp them
toe.
fucking
Look how long
toes.
that pinky toe is, Mason.
Here's your order, mistress.
Yeah.
Coffee,
Whack.
heavy on the sugar. Now suck
Look at like
them
this
toes.
crossover.
Whoa, how does your body work?
This is so ridiculous.
That's not correct.
This
No.
anime is fucking ridiculous.
It looks so
この子が
awful.
Hey.
And the music. Have you listened to some
Cammy
of the music?
Chi 19, fuck yeah, I'm ready for the wonderful life and Switch. I keep on talking to fucking Mitz about
Oh
it.
my god. This woman, Pancake, loves Harvest Moon more than you fucking know.
I just
She
want to be
is
a
obsessed.
farmer. I want to live in Forget-Me-Not Valley for the rest of my days.
Mason's drinking his yogurt drink like a baby.
Yes, suck that nipple, Mason.
Pancake's,
That nipple.
Pancake's barely in her chair right now.
You guys are a mess.
I'm keeping my shit together. I weigh 205 pounds, so I have an advantage.
It's the altitude.
Here comes a dog. The dog is... Get that dog in your lap. She won't get up there. Come on, Kibi. Get in that fucking lap. Kibi, come on.
Oh,
We have our... Oh, yeah, shrimp them toes.
dog
He's shrimping those
shredded his
toes. Have a taste of my little tantalizing tongue technique, he says.
I hate everything.
You hate everything? This is so
Everything.
ridiculous, Mason. Come on. You're never going to see a dog shrimp a girl's toes in an anime ever again. This is fucking insane.
They gave this more animation than anything else in this show.
My whole face is numb right now.
I like how she is just stone cold about it though. Like every other girl.
Damn, this
was
girl's not
falling
even
out of her-
reacting.
Yeah, they were falling out of their chairs, and she's just like,
He's going into hyperdrive with his licking.
Oh my
oh,
god.
she's
And she
breaking.
doesn't even
She's
react.
breaking.
Oh, she's
blushing.
blushing.
The ice queen. She can't handle
They're
it.
having a tongue licking versus self-restraint battle.
Oh, what's the what? Why? Why does it sound like that? So many questions.
This girl is This poor girl that just entered the cafe that he was trying to like impress with his licking.
Macy's drinking out of the baby bottle because he knows what the fuck's up. He knows the nipple is
The milk. Mason wants the milk.
Oh my god.
Give me the milk.
the milk.
It's the best reason to, you know.
She'll pay for that.
So all these girls are now walking around with just dog saliva all over them for the rest of the festival. That should not be
Fucking
ignored.
Pancake has lost it. What are you looking for? Your cat? You want your cat?
I do. He's so cute.
Yeah, he's cute. Hug him.
What if your cat was a real person?
I don't want him to.
He'd be like, sup,
Him
baby.
and my dog do bad things.
Where is this dog going in this anime? He just left the school after the culture festival.
He's following the girl.
It says don't enter, but he's entering anyway.
Well, he's a dog. He can't
Why?
read.
Why is the girl in this like decaying building?
Because I don't.
Because they need to have a cliffhanger to make you
The
watch the
villain.
last
Give me the
episode.
answer, Caroline. Come on.
Caroline, tell me the truth. Tell me my destiny. Read my tarot
Destiny.
cards.
What is this,
I
Escaflowne?
have tarot cards
Yeah.
actually somewhere in my house.
Fuck yeah. Will
I
you
feel
do
like
mine?
I feel like Caroline would like Escaflowne.
Tell me if I need to divorce Mitz.
It's a good show. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
well, I mean,
I've already
I think
been
we need to
divorced
talk about-
once, so
like-
please tell her no.
are you okay?
Oh, that's the end of the
the end.
Did
episode.
it.
Oh, we
did
did it. Good job.
Damn.
Bye.
That last episode didn't even have any titties in it.
I'm gonna finish my drink now, guys. 3, 2, 1, go.
That last episode was a
flipping
failure.
I'm flipping through episode 12 just to see what happens. And I'll let you know that the dog has a ball gag in it at one point.
Does he ever turn back into a human?
Does he have a red rocket?
Does he ever get involved with
Jesus
Inukai?
Christ.
There's this
Oh my
ending is not what
God.
I expected, and I
How does
will
it
leave
end,
that
Mason? Lay it
as-
on us.
Nope, that will be left as an exercise for the viewer.
That is an exercise for
want it
Pancake in
spoiled.
20
Tell
minutes.
me how it ends.
Jeez.
Mason,
You know
I
what?
can't
I'll
hear you.
read how it ends during the news break.
I wish we had more time, but I have to give a very drunken review of Buddy Daddies.
Hey, Mason's muted. We can't hear him.
I'm back. I should be good.
Thank
What?
God.
I don't even
Mason,
have the ability to mute Mason, so I don't know what the fuck
I
you're
missed your
talking about.
voice. I love you,
Oh, no
Mason.
worries.
I love you, Caroline. Come to Denver.
Thank
I
you.
want
Love
to take
you
you to
too.
dinner.
Wow. I think that Caroline and Pancake should go to Babe's Tea House.
Oh, I want to take you to
Yes, we
tea,
talked about going to
Caroline.
tea.
Then we can go to the onsen together. It'll be great.
It's very lavish.
Well, I already talked about how weird like public hot tubs are, so I'm not sure if I'd love it.
But they clean it every week.
They do clean
and it's
it.
only women, and it's a great vibe.
That's true.
And I love it. And I love being in my feminineness. And nobody cares. Because we all got boobs. We all got vajayjays. It doesn't matter. We're all beautiful. It doesn't fucking matter. Just love your fucking self and love your body. That's my message
Love
today.
yourself more than your pervy dog.
Yeah, love yourself more than your pervy dog.
Love yourself
Licking your
and your
feet.
shelf.
Damn.
I drank too
Are
much
you
of
sitting
that.
around, Pancake?
Oh, Pancake drank a lot of this moonshine.
I need a nippy nap.
You need to go drink like 40 ounces of water. Is what you
I'm
need to do.
tie, bro. Will you tuck me in?
Pancake reminds
And
me
then
of
news break, I'll
Ralph
take care of
Wiggums
you.
right now, who's just at the back of the bus, like,
All right,
I'm in
guys.
danger.
Bye,
Okay,
guys.
so-
Enjoy the review.
Bye, Pancake.
Guys, I got to take care of
Bye,
my wife
Pancake.
now. All right.
Yeah,
Please read the intro trivia
I
question.
hope you'll be okay. Intro Weekly Trivia question. According to the producer of the show, what American sitcom was the inspiration or was a major inspiration for the anime Buddy Daddies? Now, we will take a news break, drink some water, find out the ending to Inukai-san's dog, and we'll be back. With the
Fuck
rest
yes,
of the
Caroline. Yes. Get it. Get it. Get it. I'm really drunk.
Anime Addicts, Mitsugi's here. I'm bringing you your anime news break. Starting off with some MAPPA and Chainsaw Man news. The CEO of MAPPA recently did an interview where he reflected on the financial performance of the anime Chainsaw Man. MAPPA did something quite unusual with Chainsaw Man, that it invested the entirety of the production costs itself not taking funding from any other place. This is pretty rare among anime productions, as most titles are funded by the production committees. So how well did Chainsaw Man do for MAPPA? Well, the CEO, Manabu Otsuka, addressed the issue and said that, quote, as far as investment goes, one could say that it was a complete success. However, it didn't have the same level of impact as Jujutsu Kaisen, which we worked on right before Chainsaw Man, and that leaves me feeling unsatisfied. He also went on to describe that some anime do better with sales in different ways. Some of them sell lots of Blu-rays and DVDs, while others do really well on streaming. And he also said that, quote, to be perfectly honest, I wish Chainsaw Man could have reached more of an audience that pays for home video releases. So it sounds like Jujutsu Kaisen was not only more lucrative for MAPPA, but also sold more Blu-rays, which is, of course, a major source of income for anime productions. But it does sound like this investment strategy by MAPPA is being successful, and they will probably continue to do so in the future. Next up, and speaking of MAPPA, they have a new original anime coming out in the winter of 2024 titled Buchigiri. Man, that's a terrible title and hard to say. Buchigiri. So the original work is going to be done by Hiroko Utsumi of Skate and Taku Kishimoto of King's Ranking. So again, MAPPA is going to be doing the production here, directed by Hiroko Utsumi. The synopsis is very short, not much info here. Araji gets caught up in a battle among powerful individuals after reuniting with his former friend Mataka. Meanwhile, the shadow of a colossal demon appears. Another demon anime from MAPPA. Wow. All right. Very original for an original anime. Next up, the manga Atarashi Joshi wa Do Tennen, or My Boss is Goofy. My new boss is Goofy. Getting a TV anime. The director is Noriyuki Abe, which is a very well-known name who directed Bleach and Arslan Senki, done by Studio A1 Pictures. It's a slice-of-life comedy, about Momose, a 26-year-old office worker who changes jobs, and his new job is, I guess, really silly. And the boss is also just like an airhead that, I don't know, probably shouldn't be a boss. But this is anime, so look out for the slice-of-life comedy, Atarashi Joshi wa Do Tennen, getting an anime coming up. They didn't give a date, but, probably not too far in the future. Lastly is another new anime called Medalist that's going to be coming out, directed by Yasutaka Yamamoto of Neko Para. If that's not a glowing, resume item, I don't know what is. Studio Engi is going to be doing the production. It looks like it's a sports drama manga that was started in May 2020. It currently has 6 volumes in print. It's about an ice dancer named Tsukasa who sort of started too late and/or wasn't good enough to really pursue his dreams as a solo figure skater. But he finds contentment, I guess, when he starts coaching a young girl who's like a 5th grader and promises to help her follow her dreams and become a medalist herself. So it looks like a touching drama with some promo art that looks like a 20-year-old person with like a 3-year-old's face, which is incredibly awkward, but that is what it is. Go check out the promo art because it's pretty worthwhile to look at. This is Mitsugi, and this was your anime news break, and now time to get back to the podcast. WaifuWar.net. WaifuWar.net, people. It's the only link you need because right now nothing else in the world matters except the Waifu War, because you put your names in the ring and now we have a full 64 waifu bracket to crown the greatest waifu of 2023. If you want to participate, if you want to join the contest, you can go to WaifuWar.net right now, make your bracket. It'll automatically enter you for free in our contest with a cash prize, a unique Discord role and color, and also bragging rights. So go vote for your favorite waifus in the Waifu War, which is going to start early June. So you're running out of time to make your bracket. Go over to WaifuWar.net. I'm going to say it a few more times right here because people forget. WaifuWar.net. WaifuWar.net. That's WAIFUWAR.net. You can access it from your cell phone right now. Again, WaifuWar.net. Go save the waifus.
know me? Of course!
Whoa. Wow. Pancake's asleep.
Already?
Yep, she fucking passed out. She wasn't playing.
Wow.
I told you it was 150 proof.
I don't know if you should be drinking straight that for a drinking game, though.
Fair enough. Guys, intro trivia question. As I find it on the outline. According to a producer of the show, what American sitcom was a majority inspiration for the anime Buddy Daddies? The answer is Full House. Full House. Full House. Pretty good show.
Taking care of a little girl. Makes sense.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, Full House, pretty good show. I watched that a lot when I was younger. So.
Though they are not assassins.
That we know of.
So I see that we have our victim, or maybe our hero. Does Mitsugi's mom know? And I think we're ready for them, so I'm going to play the intro. Go ahead and drag them in, and we'll see how this goes. It's time for Does Mitsugi's Mom Know? The game show that pits Mitsugi's unassuming mother against anime's most basic questions. Now here are your hosts, the Anime Addicts. Whoa! It's time for Does Mitsugi's Mom Know? The game show where my mother, she likes to think she knows a lot about anime, but does she really? We're gonna ask my mother the anime's most basic questions and find out the answer to that question. And on the line we have Net Quadruple A, AAA, in fact, who has their mic on mute currently and may want to remove it off of mute. How are you, Net AAA? Where are you calling from, and how are you doing?
What's going on, everybody? I'm calling from New Jersey. I am doing absolutely great after all that section. We just drank a whole bunch. I finished a whole flask of Buffalo Trace. This feels great. Let's go.
Let's go, he says.
Do you think that the drinking will help you win the game, or do you think you might be a bit, you might have a little bit of difficulty with this?
Oh, I have ultimate confidence whether I am drinking or not. We are winning this game.
Oh, shit.
Bringing it back for the boys.
Love the confidence.
Oh, fuck.
Love it.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I hear that you are a current legend in the betting degeneracy section on the Discord. Is that true?
I wouldn't say legend because I was a lurker for about 6 months on the Discord. I didn't say a single word, and I wish that I had earlier. I encourage everyone to join the Discord because I am so glad that I did in the conversation. Everybody's been so kind, so nice.
Oh,
I love everybody that I've been talking to. So I wouldn't say
now
legend,
you are
but I have
in
bet
the Hall
quite a
of
bit.
Fame. You're in the Hall of Fame for betting degeneracy. Is there any betting going on with this current game that you're playing?
I personally put on a $15 bet with my main man Pring. Pring and I have had the PringNet series where we bet on 6 different bets in a single season. And we have been going back and forth on that, and we intend to continue it next season as well. However, it looks like there may be another bet that's happening right this very second if it actually ends up going down.
Let's get it on, yeah. All right, well, we are going to play Does Mitsugi's Mom Know? You know the rules of the game, but for those listening at home, we are going to ask my mother 5 questions, basic, very basic anime questions, or sometimes they're Japan questions, etc. Your job is to get 3 out of 5 correct. You must get 3 questions correct to win the game, and if you do, there will be a magnificent prize for you. I don't know what it is, but frankly, I'm already jealous because I won't get the prize.
So ready.
All right, if he's feeling confident, and without further ado, you want to just get it started?
Let's make it happen.
Good luck, lucky player. With me, it's you never know.
In the anime
sounds
Dr.
so sweet.
Stone, what happened to all the people?
Oh, she definitely knows what this happened. She definitely knows what happens.
I was watching Dr. Stone today, and it's getting so good.
It really is, though. Season 3 is great.
Oh, yeah. Not as good as Vinland Saga, Farming Saga. All right, so you're saying she knows what happened. So she knows that they all got turned to stone.
I think that she definitely knows they all got turned to stone.
Definitely knows.
We
okay.
have faith in Betsy.
Woo! Going first name basis. Shit. All right, let's see if you're right. In the anime Dr. Stone, what happened to all the people?
They get zapped back into time.
No, that's not quite right. They all turn into stone. Oh no, you were so confident. What happened there?
Now listen, confidence is key. It's okay.
You know what? That's true.
Is all good.
He's got the charisma. I believe
That's
in
true.
him.
All right, well, in that case, would you like the second question without delay?
Oh yeah, let's go.
The anime Birdie Wing is a sports anime about what sport? There is a hint in the title, but that doesn't mean a whole lot when you're working with my mother.
It's fair, but she's a pretty good guesser. It's not a mech anime. She's really good at mech anime things. I'm gonna say yes.
All right, the masterpiece that is Birdie Wing has spread far and wide across the land, even to my mother. Am I locking you in?
You're locking me in.
The anime Birdie Wing is a sports anime about what sport?
Birdie wing. Falconry?
What did you just say, falconry?
Yeah.
Mason is dying. He's dying. That's not what you expected, was it, Mason?
It was not.
Falcon.
It was definitely not the word.
It's not even a sport.
Need a falconry anime though? I feel like we might need one.
It could be cool.
I don't know. You could have given me 100 guesses on what she would have guessed, and I would not have gotten that.
Oh my god. Are you still feeling confident?
Oh my goodness, I love it.
Of course.
Oh, damn,
We've got
this
3
guy.
more guesses. How could you not feel confident?
Well,
You have
you're
liquid courage.
you're on death's door right now with your liquid courage. Are you ready for the third question?
100% myth.
In what country does the anime Monster primarily take place?
She's got to know, right? She's got to know.
The only thing I can tell you...
Yes.
Oh, you're going yes?
I want to go yes. I want to believe.
He's such a believer.
What do you want to believe, or do you actually believe? Because that's the main difference here.
All right, Caroline. I'm gonna go with you. It's a no. She does not know what country it happens in.
Am I locking you in?
Lock me in. Yes, lock me in. Lock me in. Lock me in.
Stop
In
putting
what
pressure on
country
him.
does the anime Monster primarily take place?
Germany.
That's right, it's Germany.
What? I didn't even know that. Sorry.
You had so much faith in my mother, and then Caroline comes in and just nukes you.
Betrayal.
Because I thought the last one was obvious. No, obviously she did not know what Birdie Wing was going to be about. I did not think that she would know where Monster took place, because even I did not know the answer.
Mitz talks about Monster all the time, though.
All right, let me ask you a question. let me ask you a question. Did you have a bet running on this? On the Discord?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Caroline, you cost him money.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
no. That's even
He was
worse.
in the dumps.
No,
I just
that's
signed
fine,
the
that's
death
fine.
certificate. Okay.
It's all good. It's all
Goodness
good.
gracious.
I love supporting you guys. You guys are so great. Thank you
You're
so
great. You're great. You were a ton of fun, and I
I'm
hope you play again
sorry.
sometime in the future. And I hope to see you on the Discord. So
Oh,
thanks
you
for
definitely
calling.
will.
People are
Thanks for
so
calling in.
upset with me.
You're
Thank
a
you,
blast, man.
guys.
Have a good one.
All right, see you.
Bye.
Have a great one.
I'm sorry.
All right, well, we got 2 more questions here. Would you guys like to do them?
Sure.
Caroline just bombed him.
Yes.
He was going to go yes all the way. All right, here we go.
Oh my goodness, tragic.
The country of Japan shares a border with what other country?
I didn't know this. It's an island.
I mean, Russia is the answer.
Is it? Oh, I
Yeah.
guess there is a part that's on mainland. I don't think she knows it.
I don't think Japan shares a border with Russia.
I thought they did, like the Ainu region at one point.
What's the answer, Mitz?
The answer is Japan is an island and it does not share a border with anybody.
Oh, so it's a trick
That's
question.
a trick
Hey.
question.
It
That's
is a trick
not
question.
Fair.
Bullshit! It
That's
isn't fair. Do you guys think she knows it?
No, I don't think she knows it.
I mean, I definitely know that she knows that it's an island,
But you
but
were
I
going
think
to
she's gonna
make
try
her
to
believe
answer
no.
it. So, yeah, I guess she will guess an answer, which is inherently wrong, like I did. So there you go.
The country of Japan shares a border with what other country?
Japan's an island, so it doesn't border anybody.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Nice,
man.
nice.
All right, one last question. You want to do it?
Yeah, why not?
All right, here we go. I've recorded them, so we may as well do them. Vinland Saga
Yeah.
is one of the most popular anime right now. What part of the world is referred to by Vinland? This is not fictional. So I would have told Net Quadruple A that I would accept Scandinavia as an answer, although that is not the correct answer. The correct answer is basically Newfoundland or Northern
I thought it was
Canada.
supposed to be America.
It's North America, directly above Maine, is where they landed. I looked it up. But I will accept Scandinavia if she gives that answer. What do you guys think?
A lot of geography questions.
I don't think she knows that.
Yeah, same.
I don't know if you know this, but I'm a huge fan of geography. Vinland Saga is one of the most popular anime right now. What part of the world is referred to by Vinland? This is not fictional.
Well, I would say the country Finland or Scandinavia.
I just want to say that considering Net AAA's attitude, that she knew the last 3 answers. I think he would have won the game
He might have turned it
if
around.
Caroline
not.
hadn't nuke bombed him, because she knew all 3 of the last ones.
So for the record,
Caroline, we
The
love you. I'm
Japan-
just teasing you. He might not have gone that way.
the Japan-Russia border is a maritime boundary that separates the territorial waters of the 2 countries.
Oh, not the
And
water,
it is,
though, bro.
And it is a border, and they did used to share a terrestrial border back in the day. So
Back in the day, okay.
back in the day,
We meant land borders.
fair enough. I'm
Fair
just
enough.
letting the people know.
Okay, Caroline, it's okay.
No, it's not.
Oh,
I
he just-
ruined his life.
His whole life's over. He's
His
definitely.
entire life, Mitsugi.
It's definitely. He's gonna quit his job.
He will never amount to anything now.
You guys want to do mailbags?
Savage.
Wow, I'm so
Why not?
I'm so behind on these markers on Twitch, but I apologize because I did just drink a lot. Here we go, mailbags.
It's time for an almighty anime mailbag. Anime. Anime. Anime.
Mailbag. Run it.
All right. If you want to submit a mailbag, you can do so at AAApodcast.com using the mailbag button. All right, so we got one from some guy named Andrew. Now, this is trimmed down a bit. It was a little long, so Mason trimmed it down. So, just so you know. He says, "Hey, AAA team. In the last Hobby Addicts, episode 360, Caroline shared her views on the Super Mario movie. This threw up a few... Okay, now I can only think about vomit. Sorry. This threw up a few questions for me. Number 1. Is the Super Mario movie actually an isekai? Perhaps the most successful isekai ever? I'm just going to answer this for myself now. Yes, you are correct. The brothers Mario are transported from a place that is definitely meant to represent the real world into a place known as the Magic Kingdom. If the above isn't enough to convince you, after his transportation, our notably dark-haired protagonist learns about this new world and undergoes a training montage, immediately demonstrates his OP talents, and flirts with the princess. Number 2. If the Super Mario movie is indeed an isekai, what name would you have given the light novel that it's derived from?
Oh my god.
I submit my plumbing business was failing, but then my brother and I were transported to another world and had to race go-karts to save the kingdom. To answer your question, my answer is, I failed as a plumber, but now I fix the princess's pipes in another world.
Fix the princess's pipes?
Yeah.
Is that a sex joke?
Yes.
That's wonderful. Oh my
Thank
god.
you.
The children.
Is that a sex
The
joke?
children.
Yes, giggles.
It's
children
inappropriate.
have
Don't
already
cheer
left.
her on.
They're not here anymore. At least they shouldn't be.
They've been weeded out.
Yeah. Question number 3. Which isekai trope character do you think the Mario movie was missing? And which character from the Nintendo universe could have filled that role? By way of example, one might think that the Mario movie could have benefited from having a character with an archetypal trait of hungry. Kirby could have filled that role easily. Are they in the Mario universe? Or Nintendo
No,
universe?
it's just
Sorry.
the Nintendo universe.
Oh, okay. I thought he just said Mario universe, not Nintendo, which affects my answer a little bit. Thanks for all your hard work, Andrew. And to answer that question, he needs a harem. So he has Peach as the main girl, but now you need Daisy as the romantic rival, but not really. Just somebody that stirs the pot a little bit and think like, no, she can't come in on Peach's man, but she's not going to, but at least she's there to kind of like stir the pot. And then you need Toadette as the little sister type.
That's
and
a good
then
one.
if we're gonna bring in like other Nintendo characters, I guess Zelda can be like another princess from another kingdom. That kind of adds in a little bit of flirtation. Other girl characters from Nintendo. I
Who's
Samus.
a good slave character in Nintendo?
Samus.
Who can be a good Nintendo?
I don't know. I really don't. I guess there's Rosalina, but I know there's like fan theories that Rosalina is Mario's daughter, which makes it even weirder.
But what about Samus?
I guess Samus.
Do you know who Samus is?
And yeah, I played Super Smash, so I know of Samus, but
It is a girl.
Yeah. But definitely seems like to be from a completely separate type of Nintendo game that just doesn't work.
You're right.
But there's my answer. What do you guys think to answer
Mason?
his 3 questions?
I couldn't answer number 1 or 3 because I didn't watch the movie, but I went with a different type of light novel title, which is, now work with me, it's called Mamma Mia, but there's a semicolon between Mama and Mia, like all good light novels. So, short and sweet.
Nice.
First, I'd like to thank the betting degeneracy for the $35 that just was donated to us. So that's very nice. And let me see here. What did I write for this? I wrote all right. So for my title, I wrote, I plumbed myself so much that I drain piped my way to another world. Now I may never plumb again. That's what I wrote.
Which is ironic
very
considering he
pipe-themed.
opens up a plumbing business at the end. So, spoiler.
Also, I think Yoshi was just drastically missing from this movie. I haven't seen the movie, but you said Yoshi wasn't in it.
Right.
Which is really shocking.
But they kind of need to save that for the second movie, I guess, to make.
Well,
it,
fuck their second movie.
to make people want to watch it, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's probably why they did that, but I still think it needed Yoshi. I mean, Yoshi's so good. So
Toad was pretty decent. I think it was okay enough.
for my part, listen, I know that the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, although both of them are excellent, would not have beaten Mario's money earnings amount in any scenario. But as a huge Sonic fan, I just want to remind everybody that Sonic came out during COVID, both times, so it probably could have earned another 20% on top of what it did if it hadn't been for that. But it would not have beaten Mario. But then again, Sonic has never really beaten Mario in real life or in fiction. So, Mason, what was your answer?
I already went through it.
Oh, you already
so
did it.
we
Mamma
can move
mia.
on to our review.
Oh boy. Listen, I just want to say that you guys, that you're wrong. I don't know what you're gonna say, but you're wrong.
But no matter what we say, we're wrong.
Impact.
All right, Mason, go ahead.
So this is our review of Buddy Daddies. I passed this on episode 664, and it is a winter 2023 show. You can watch it on Crunchyroll, and it's done by PA Works, and it is an original piece of work. It follows these organization hitmen, Kazuki and Rei, who are on a job to assassinate a human trafficker at a Christmas party. And on this mission, an energetic 4-year-old named Mary is a girl who's looking for her father, happens upon the very same Christmas party, and due to some shenanigans, some happenstance, some anime logic, Mary ends up in the care of Kazuki and Rei, who have to navigate the now tricky, dicey world of child care. It's a found family of these two assassins who have to care for a young child. And what do we think? We'll find out. It's directed by Yoshiyuki Asai, who did a lot of Jun Madeya's work, so The Day I Became a God and Charlotte, and it makes sense why he's like, enough of that. Just let me do something original for once, because I don't want to touch those things again. And it's done by PA Works, that we said, who have been on an absolute winning streak, not just with 2022's Kong Ming and Akiba Maid War, but just now they passed the listener's choice with Skip and Loafer. So will the good times keep on coming? Let us get into our initial expectations. We'll start with Mitsugi.
Let's see, what did I write here? I wrote dichotomy between a cute girl and two male assassins, silly, slice of life comedy, etc. That's what I wrote.
Sounds like you were pretty accurate. How about you, Caroline?
I think you're right.
Well, I was interested in Buddy Daddies when we were doing impressions. I did put it on my list. And of course, I like the synopsis. And from what I saw of the trailer, it looked pretty interesting. So I put it on my list. But even after that, I heard some generally good things. And of course, people will compare it to Spy X Family and say like, "Wow, Spy X Family is so overrated. This is much better." So I was expecting to, at least have a good review this week, at the very least.
As for myself, I obviously watched the first couple episodes, and I came into those with a pretty low set of expectations. The name Buddy Daddies just came off as really silly to me. Had no idea what was going on. It seemed, obviously, to compare it to the other assassin-esque show in Spy Family, and it just seemed like, it's following the footsteps, it's going to be a cash grab. And the first couple episodes were kind of not that great. I kind of wrote it off, and it probably ended up being the two weakest in the series, thankfully. But I just was like, it wasn't doing much for me. And episode 3 was just enough to really be like, okay, maybe there's something here, which is why I passed it. But I did not know where it was going to go from there. So that said, spoiler-free recommendations. Mitsugi, would you recommend that listeners check out Buddy Daddies?
People would be right, because this anime is better than Spy Family. I'm going to say that.
Those fighting words.
It's cute. It's just damn good. Honestly, it is very good. The only thing about it that I think I didn't like is that I think that there's a little bit of a lack of balance between the little girl family life and the life of an assassin. I think that the assassin theme is definitely in the back seat. Don't expect there to be a lot of great action scenes in this, because there's really not. There's maybe 3 of them. And the rest of it is mostly the little girl, which I get makes the whole situation the way that it is, so she deserves a little bit more attention. But this anime is good. I would recommend it. The characters are great. The concepts are executed pretty well. The dub is pretty good. it has a really solid ending, so you're not going to feel left down. People are always worried about, I hope the ending is not bad. This ending is pretty good. But the animation is pretty so-so, I thought, honestly. And Ray is Levi. I don't know why why Levi Ackerson is in this, but he is. But
Ackerman.
Whatever.
Ackerson. I like it.
Oh, there we go. Caroline?
Well, I mean, are you really questioning why a voice actor might take up another role? Is it the same voice actor? Is that why you call him Levi?
No, he just looks like
I think he
him.
just meant like in his demeanor and tone and just being real slit-eyed and dark and brooding.
Okay, I thought he was the actual voice actor of Levi, but whatever. Okay. So I found that if you like the found family and action anime genres, this one does both okay. I mean, like as Mitsugi said, the action is not as much as the found family, but what it does show, it's like, okay, not terrible. Kazuki is like a really good lead. I really liked him because he was just interesting. He had a good backstory. You really feel for him, and you're like, wow, a boy anime character that actually really wants to be a dad. That's not something that's common. So he was good. I really liked him. Ray is okay. You know, he's, gloomy and moody and irresponsible, but he gets a little bit better. And then Miri is a bit annoying. I'm just gonna say it. Her voice is irritating. At least in the very beginning, it's piled on in the beginning, but she does get better. And to be honest, it is very accurate to what a loud 4-year-old is. But there are times where she is definitely cute. Comparing it to Spy X Family, because a lot of people do, Spy X Family for me has the special sauce. So I'm just gonna say it outright. I would want to watch far more Spy X Family than I would want to watch Buddy Daddies, but that does not mean that Buddy Daddies was not good. It has a lot going for it that Spy didn't have, including a wrapped up story arc and an ending, and it's a little less slice of life than Spy X Family. Overall, I thought it was pretty decent. If you like Spy X Family, you might like this one. And for original anime that often, original anime often shits the bed by the end. This one did not really do that, so that's good. And so overall, I thought it was pretty decent.
Yeah, I would also echo the sentiments that this is a good show. Since we're picking sides, I would definitely prefer this to Spy Family if I had to pick.
Ooh.
I think the key to this show is that it feels grounded. The show is not about these zany, exuberant antics about this adorable and slightly annoying 4-year-old, but it's more about the parenting that is required of children. The cast of adults, from Mary's mother to Kyutaro to the public servants to the daycare workers, they all felt realized and just appropriate, and those tentpoles allowed our core characters to feel grounded as well. The show is just good. It shoots for all these expected emotional beats. You have family drama of happiness, sadness, frustration, humor, and everything in between, and it really hits all of them. Spy Family, not to compare them overly, but it goes for comedy and the extreme of violent, cool spy stuff, but there's just a whole breadth of emotions that I think is kind of vacant in there, and you're kind of either getting this part or this part, whereas Buddy Daddies kind of touches on all the bases really well. There's quite a few things I don't like about it, and we'll get into that, but overall, if you want that comfy found family show that just, it's like, yeah, kids are bit annoying, but also that's how they are, and it's kind of cute and fun and relaxing and humorous. I think Buddy Daddies fits the bill, so I would recommend it as well. So that said, let's get into spoiler territory. There are a moderately fair bit of spoilers, so if you haven't checked it out and want to, we recommend that you do, but if not, buckle up.
Spoilers are coming. Oh my god!
Any strong opinions on where we start? Characters, plot? What do you want to get off your chest the most?
Miri's mom.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I thought it was interesting how they brought her in as, like, a mother who is I don't know if it's postpartum depression, abuse, alcoholism, or what, because she is just a mess. And I don't think I've ever seen okay, the last time I saw a mom that hated her child this much, it was Erased. With Kaio. So it was surprising to see her as just so, what's the word? Like, hateful of her daughter.
Yeah, she was pretty rough.
And then turns around when she realizes that she is terminally ill. Do I think that's not realistic? No, I actually think it's happened. Like, you know, parents that are abusive that realize that they have a ticking time bomb in them and like suddenly realize, wow, I should have, you know, like really realize what's important in life. But it was a very fast turnaround. Like within 6 months or so, like that she decided, oh, the child I kicked out into the street, no, I want her back. And I'm glad that her character wanted to make amends for her daughter, and she definitely did not deserve the ending that she got. The main problem is with her story and how it wraps up, is that the only reason why it wraps up how it does is so that the Buddy Daddies can,
get back less guiltily.
That can get back Miri without any problems.
So the biggest problem I had with the show, actually one of two main problems, is that every episode is plagued with some absurdity of coincidence where things just felt a little too contrived and underdeveloped. You have, you know, Mary tailing Kazuki when she tries to follow him to work, and she just stumbles into Kyutaro's cafe. They go to the zoo, and the robber that they saw earlier is like hungry enough to steal and threaten kids, but not just ignore them and run away. Obviously, all the hails of bullets that just miss our protagonists for all the episodes. Like Kazuki just being allowed to play soccer with kids at the daycare. Like none of that would be allowed, but it's just convenient to make, oh, look at everything work out. And that's how I felt with the mom. It's just, she was convenient to fit the narrative that the show wanted, but that undercut a lot of the deeper meaning and potential that was there. So, and just a lot of that also stems out of the dialogue, where a lot of these characters talk just for the audience to hear. Like they're going on this big mission at the end to take down the organization, and Kazuki is talking to Rei, someone who knows what the plan is, as they go to do this very dangerous plan. He's like, this may look reckless, but this is the only option we have. Like that's very much a thing that the character would only say for the audience's sake, and it just felt like it cheapened a lot of these moments. So I just needed more time in the oven on a lot of the plot points.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I think it's a big thing to waffle on, personally. That's my opinion. You know, you're going to show up later in the show and say, I want my child. Obviously, you can't be denied legally or practically in that scenario. But you guys might have already said this, because I'm definitely hammered, but honestly, I just don't think that a mother is going to go from like a 0 to 100 on the position of wanting her to have her child or not in the span of just a couple of months or weeks.
Yeah, it was definitely very sudden.
But, you know, they do it early on to give you a reason to have the girl stay with the guys, and then they bring her back to create drama. And that's pretty much what the show is.
And it makes you feel sympathy to kind of everyone involved.
Yeah.
And I think it worked well. It just was a bit not satisfying. That's kind of the other problem I have, is I love when this show is just doing family life. When that was going on, I was fully engaged. When they were trying to lean into the, oh, but they're assassins and they're doing all this black market stuff, I couldn't care less. And it felt like they just needed to keep it there in the back of your mind, so when the last act went down and all of it comes back, you're like, okay, yeah, they're still assassins. It makes sense. But it felt so ham-fisted most of the way. Like, I liked when they were using the black market to like forge her into preschool. Like that was great. But when it's just, oh, we gotta go invade a house and our 4-year-old's here, how wacky is that? That was garbage. That was so forced and contrived.
I feel like they could have done something else with Miri's mom that wasn't that didn't feel like oh wow, that was a little bit of a sudden change of heart. Like I feel like if it was her mom's boyfriend that made her feel like she could not have Miri in her life and that's why she sent her out because she couldn't escape her boyfriend. I feel like that would have been a lot more understandable and and sympathetic rather than her being just a bitch.
Yeah, they did kind of indicate that she was under his thumb.
Oh yeah,
way.
definitely.
But
But
they
it
could have
definitely
done
also
a
felt like she was
cleaner job.
if they just made it more about the fact that she was in an abusive relationship that she had no way of getting out of and just made it that's the reason, then that would have made more sense. But
Yeah, I'm
that she
definitely
left
with
her in
you.
the street and let her go to this random place in a totally different town. And also the fact that this 4-year-old is running around town all the time and nobody gets concerned about that is a little wild.
Yeah, I mean, I thought episode 3, with Mary's mom kind of putting the nail in and pushing her away was great. Because even then, she was running around town, and the police officers were like, "Where's your dad?" Episode 3 sold me on the show. Episode 7 was also fantastic. Essentially, all the episodes
was
where we
that?
saw the struggles of parenthood. Episode 7 was Kazuki has been for months cleaning, cooking, taking care,
Yeah.
dropping off Mary, and Ray. You could kind of say he was doing the best he could, but he wasn't really co-parenting. He wasn't being the buddy. He wasn't being a partner. And Kazuki gives up. He's like, "This, I can't do this anymore. I'm a one-man army. No one's appreciating me," and leaves. And you could feel his frustration so well.
That happens all the time.
Yeah,
mothers.
those
I hate
so
to
good.
make him the mother figure, but that's he is
I mean,
a
he was.
stereotypical mother figure.
He's taking the traditional role. Yes.
Yeah.
They make a joke
But-
out of it too at times. I mean,
I
you know?
mean, but that is so relatable to a lot of moms that feel that. My mom went on strike once, actually. I remember that. So yeah, I really Kazuki was a great character. I really liked him, and then and his backstory was so compelling for me. It made me so sad because I'm like, he just wanted to have family, and it didn't work out.
And I feel like
could have used
Blew up in
much
his
more
face,
time.
literally.
But go ahead, Nitz.
I feel like fuck, I can't remember his name. The other guy, Ray. Ray, I feel like is intentionally held back for a lot of the show so that you can see him kind of come along. So Kazuki's kind of there from the start because it's his idea really at the beginning, and then Ray's like, oh, he doesn't care, and then later on he starts to care, and it's they're kind of putting that, they're taking him from a pianissimo to a forte, to use a music term, on his temperature check on the little girl, just to show that he comes a long way throughout the course of the anime. But I really liked Ray too. There really weren't any characters in the show I didn't like, honestly.
No, I would definitely agree with you. And that, while it's easy to be like, oh, Ray's not doing as much, his progression is informative and he plays that role well. And I love the humor that comes from watching these characters, learning their situation, and then watching them react. When they're struggling to sew these loops onto these towels for preschool, and then they go to the cheap store and they find the pre-looped towels, and Kazuki cries out in bewildered excitement. I felt that. I was like, that's great. Exactly. Or Ray making the rice balls for sports day. And you're like, okay, he's just making rice balls. But he puts gummies and cereal and jam in them. It's unexpected, but you're like, oh, that's exactly his palate. He aligns with Mary. They all love moments like that are when this show shines, when you see the characters grow together, and that's where the humor comes from. And that is by far and away something the show does better than a whole lot of other found family shows, and I really appreciated it.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot of very realistic humor, having to put your name on every single thing you have to take to preschool.
I don't know why they had to make all the clothes have the name on it that night. They could have just put on names of what she was going to wear tomorrow. It doesn't matter. They were great. I love Kyutaro, where they're pretending to hide Mary under him, and of course he knew right away. And you're like, how is this guy fooled? Well, he's not. Everyone, Anna, the school teacher, they all felt grounded and people that you would interact with in your everyday life.
how the hell did they only have one of these daycare workers at the zoo with these kids?
Yeah, no
There's like
shit.
15 kids.
Yeah.
And you have one daycare worker on a freaking field trip.
There would be
with
at least 2,
4-year-olds?
maybe 3 of them.
There's nobody else there. Like, yeah, obviously you're gonna lose your kids. You're not even
Yeah,
checking.
no shit.
But that was such a weak episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Like the humor of, oh, my little Mary's getting close to this boy that they're holding hand. Like, I get that that's the thing they're going for, but it took so many logical leaps to get there that I just was like, nah, this is not what I'm looking for.
Did anybody
Yeah, there's that and like oh man, I was gonna say something. I forgot. Sorry. Go ahead.
The zoo. You're talking about the zoo.
I was talking about the zoo. What was I talking about at the zoo?
Did anybody else
go
get?
ahead.
Remember?
Did anybody else get Gunsmith Cat vibes from the action scenes?
So, you mentioned that the animation wasn't great. I thought, for as little as there was, that the actual fight scenes were pretty solid. Like, all the impacts felt weighty and visceral. Like, there wasn't a ton of them, but I definitely could see that, Mitz. Like, the fights at the end, the fights where they were going after Mary's mom, like, they had that pop to them, and really, they didn't feel cheap and shallow. If you want to nitpick from me, I think a lot of the sound effects were off timing wise, and they didn't do a good job matching them to the visuals. Like, Ray goes home to see his father, and he walks into this grand foyer on this marble floor, and you can hear the clack of his shoes echoing out. And you're like, okay, yeah, makes sense. And then he turns the corner, goes into a small hallway that's carpeted, and it's making the exact same foot sounds. And it's like, nope, that's just not right. But for
You
the
had
most
Mason
part,
for a second, and then
for
you
the
lost him.
most part, the production is pretty solid. It's very vibrant, it's colorful, but it's not over the top. The CG cars are a little CG, sure, but they fit the lighthearted mood, feel very Lupin inspired. But I thought overall, it was solidly done.
But if 90% of the anime is just lip flaps and talking, and 10% of it is action scenes with real animation, does that make the anime badly animated, or does it make it something else?
I would say it makes it well animated when it needs to be. I mean,
As
sure,
someone as someone who has demonstrated that they do not pay attention to these kind of things, I did not really notice anything terrible about it. Like, and you know, I'm not, as I mentioned, not really focusing on minor details of animation and how it all looks specifically, but I was just taking it in, and I'm like, nah, that's fine. That didn't really bother me.
I guess, you know, obviously there were some really great action shots when the assassin is like jumping over Ray and it's really fluid and smooth. Yeah, that's good animation. But even just moments of parents jostling each other to get a better picture of their kid at sports day, like that was communicated well. Things moved properly. Yes, I agree with you, Mitz. There wasn't a whole lot of flexing of animation, but you know, when they were whisking eggs for French toast, or Mary was popping around and like laying drop kicks on Ray, like they all felt good to watch. Maybe not fluid all the time, but solid enough to represent what the show needed to and hit the emotional beats that I was looking for. So, yeah, you can look at it either way.
I have received confirmation from the Discord that Lady Emery, who's in the chat, is indeed drunk.
Oh gosh.
She said a little
Nice.
drunk.
A little drunk.
A little, and me too. And
The root beer definitely helped me here because I'm not like super duper inebriated.
The chat is asking if I know about the preschool culture in Japan. No. I taught, the youngest kids I taught were about first grade. And they're about as likely to pee on themselves and cry if you ask them questions as they are to answer.
Could you have led a one-man-led army of 1 year, or not 1 year old, first graders to the zoo? Could you
Hell
handle
no.
that yourself?
Are you fucking kidding? They
You
would
have
never
tied
let
them all
me do
together
that.
on ropes?
No. Even with ropes, they would never allow me to do that. I'm just a gaijin. I don't know shit.
Exactly.
And I can't be trusted.
Let's see. There's a lot of moments of the show that really excelled. The Ferris wheel metaphor.
Yep.
Near the end was great.
With the up and down.
when they were going up, things were going well. They're like, we're at the top, it's beautiful. And one character, it's not a whole thing, just mentions, oh, we're going down now.
Yeah.
And that was just punctual,
I caught
short,
that.
sweet, but it was just a nice touch. And there's really just a tastefulness to this anime. And miss all the silliness, wacky Mary faces and pouts with like the little effects around her that were just well done. So
I mean, it wasn't like a deep metaphor, but
no,
but
it was just something. It didn't need to be too deep.
Exactly.
They just needed it to be subtle. And
I mean, the second they're having a Christmas party and all the kids are like, yeah, we're going to learn how to sing Silent Night. You knew something bad was going to happen. No one ever sings that song when it's not about to go down.
It's very dramatic. It's a great Christmas song.
It's a very good song.
Oh, man.
And Mary
did they order these Santa suits for the specific reason that they knew they would be riddled with bullets and blood?
Bullets and blood.
Is that the reason why they dressed up as Santa Claus at the end?
Well, it was going to the Christmas party, and I think they used the one from episode 1 where he dressed up as Santa Claus. I don't know why they chose them. I think they were just like, oh, you're going to have to wear these when you're back to... I don't know. I can't really explain it.
It's unexplainable.
It worked.
But also unexplainable is the timeline of that day. Okay, so they drop off Miri, and then they go straight to the mansion. And it looked like they spent all day driving there, because by the time they get there, it was dark.
Well, maybe it's far.
It was dark.
Maybe they stop for Denny's, okay?
Sure. Maybe it is far. But why would they? But they were able to hold this entire invasion on the property, killed a bunch of people, died almost several times.
Fuck 'em up, yeah.
And yet they still get to the recital back in the original town. But also, how long is this daycare going for? Because if it is that late at night that they're having this recital, that's a long daycare day. Usually they end that thing earlier in the day, and then they come back for stuff like that. Or they have it in the afternoon. When is it?
Did their overly European car remind anybody of Lupin?
Yes.
It did, yep.
Mm-hmm.
But no, exactly, Caroline. That's the kind of plot points that are... Someone said, hey, let's do this, and everyone's like, yeah, that makes sense, sure. But no one really put it in the oven and let it bake all the way, and they figured out how things would work.
They really just wanted to have this invasion happen at night, because they did not want to have it during the day, because that felt weird to them.
It's the same way in episode 2. They go raid the dude's house, and Mary just shows up fine, because they need to have her there so that she can be carried and flapping around as bullets fly all over the place. And it's just like, that's... Like I was saying earlier, that's just needless humor to say, oh, a 4-year-old's not supposed to be here. Isn't that so wacky?
Whoa.
Like, the first 2 episodes of this did not really sell me on, their family, they're going through the struggles of stuff together, and that's what the content I wanted. And I'm glad I got it eventually.
Can we talk the ending?
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just talk one more thing before we talk about it? It's something quick.
Yeah.
I just didn't like how they kind of put a lot of effort into making the joke, oh, Miri's 4 years old and she doesn't know the difference between, dirty, like bad jobs and good jobs, and she's going to threaten their secret literally every single mouth. I'm like, can you just tell Miri that, do not talk about our jobs? This is what we do. That's it. And they kept on making the joke, and I'm like, I don't like this joke.
I don't think you can trust a 4-year-old.
Exactly. You could easily say, listen, we've been telling her stories, but they make it worse for themselves. Come on. You're super secret assassins. You should know how to get out of situations like this.
Yeah,
also, who do they
I thought
work
it was
for? Is
cute
it
when
a
they were
mafia
cleaners.
group? Is what they work for a mafia?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, because at first I was under the impression that they were cleaning up Yakuza guys with the support of the government or something like that. That's what I thought they were doing, is that they were, agents of the government.
Well, it was cute when they were called, cleaners, because that's, obviously another word for a hitman. So, it was, I don't disagree. Let's do ending. Mitz,
I thought the ending was excellent. It was everything I wanted. unfortunately, the mother's a plot device. So they
Yeah.
throw her in there at first to be a reason for the guys to keep her. Then they bring her back to create drama on, basically like the guys having to lose the little girl, and then they kill her off at the end as basically
very back and forth.
a method to keep ferrying the girl back and forth. And they wanted, and of course the happy ending was to have them end with the guys because, good Lord, without her they were like gonna split up and go back and like do random stuff and the ending with like the cafe where they decided to quit their jobs and just and take care of her and like have a family in this like cafe or whatever. It was pretty cute.
It's a good ending, and I like that for them. I'm like, oh yeah,
I love a good ending.
But I thought it was too easy. Like, they make this sound like it's going to be so hard, but they just
it was hard.
in.
Didn't they take
boom, 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 boom,
no,
boom, boom.
no. Didn't they both take multiple
Shot
bullets?
in his arm. Now I'm useless to you. And
that part,
was it. That was
that
all
part,
they
I
had to
didn't.
do.
I didn't understand that part. Who cares if he shoots himself in the arm?
Because that would be his right hand, the arm he uses to commit the crimes and murders and
Well,
like
go to
act
the
as
doctor?
the tool. I mean, we could assume that they don't have. I don't know, because he's cooking fine with it later. It's once again,
Yeah, I mean,
it
I
works
don't
for
get
the
it.
moment.
It's like, oh, suddenly I can't pull a trigger.
It showcases his resolve. It mirrors the damage that his father and like. I get what they're going for, but it also doesn't make sense. It, like the Mr. X from Resident Evil 2, whatever villain who just like slowly marches. Tell me your last words. I want to know what you are saying when you die. Oh, someone else might
Oh my
say
God,
something.
yeah.
I will move around and not target you anymore because he has different last words and he is closer to saying his. It was like, I get it.
That guy reminded me of
It could've
Golgo
been
Another
13.
thing about that guy. Another thing about that guy. So as like in the several sequences where they fight him, he is like attacking Kazuki, okay? And then there's a smoke bomb that goes off, and Rei is behind him with a freaking gun.
Mm-hmm.
And he yells something out and goes through the smoke and then tries to attack him. Like, dude, you have a fucking gun. That is not a short-range weapon. Shoot it.
And we
Don't
can talk
yell
about the
anything.
knife
Get
that
through
wouldn't
the
be
smoke
standing
through
up like that.
Like, holy shit, you're an assassin. And yet you totally did not assassinate in this very easy moment. They like tried every which way they could to make them not shoot a gun at someone to actually finish the job. They just had to elongate it by whatever means.
Yep. The ending
There were
was
so many
nice.
times
It
they
was
could have shoot
cute.
the gun.
I liked the pictures at the end. I didn't like the whole look at me where Mary is just as seems like a 4-year-old as ever in a high school outfit, and Ray's like, oh, your high school outfit, to let the audience know that it's older. And then we have to have Kazuki be like, I've worked for 10 years for this to let you know exactly how much time has passed since the last time you saw a scene from this anime, Buddy Daddies, which you are watching now, which I need to explain to you because okay,
Why
I
couldn't
get
they
it.
just say 10 years later? That was all that they needed.
And I get what they're going for. I think it does a mostly good job. I just want that little last bit of polish on the stories and timing to really make it extend to like a masterpiece level. But
I feel like
as it
they
is,
needed one
it's
of us
just good.
to look through it and then just like tweak a few things, and then it would have been so much
It's
better.
not far away. It's not far away from a really solid show, and it's still enjoyable. A lot of these nitpicks don't take away from. I had a good time watching this. I would recommend it. I mean, I'll give it a good score, but it's not like that juicy, succulent thing that's like this will stand the test of time for so many reasons.
Is it time for
small
scores?
thing before we wrap up.
So.
I was just saying, I did not like the opening. I did not like the song. It was too
fine.
electronic and auto-tuned and no.
Do you believe in life?
No,
It was fine.
Cher did not
It didn't have
sing
enough
the opening.
movement to it. It was too samey of a song, but I did like the sound of it.
All right, guys. I will go first because Mason caught on me the whole time.
Yeah,
I
you're
really
good.
liked this anime. I liked it a little better than Tomo-chan. It gave me everything I wanted, really. I mean, it was fun. I don't think we mentioned Q at all.
Briefly, he was just a pretty solid character and
He was okay.
believable.
Yeah, the bartender guy. I liked him
He
because
was okay.
it showed like he had a soft spot for Miri. I'm like,
He did. He was like, oh, he made her all those cute drinks. It was a cute.
And he wasn't.
It was a
wasn't
cute
fooled.
anime.
He was
and
trying
his
to help them.
motivations made sense.
Yeah,
his motivations
exactly.
made sense, and it was good.
It was super cute. I mean, some of the action was pretty okay when they did it. The Cowboy Bebop raid of the building at the end was pretty cool. The Gunsmith Cat's motorcycle scene at the beginning was a nice way to start it. It had a little bit of everything for everybody. I watched it really fast. I mean, and I liked all the characters in it. I mean, really, there was not a whole lot of negative things to say about it. It was just not that. I mean, it didn't really bring anything new to the table necessarily. I wouldn't say. The animation I thought was okay. Most of the episodes it was kind of lackluster, but I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna give it 4. I don't even know. 4. What would they do? Help me out.
Inukai-san's dog.
4 of Inukai-san's dogs
4
out of
spread
5.
toes getting licked.
Ugh.
All right, that's it. 4 out of 5.
I'll go next. Okay, so generally I liked the show. It was cute. It was funny at times. Kazuki was my best boy. He was
pretty
so
good.
The epilogue was good. There was a lot of interesting stuff in this show. Although there were some times where I was like, okay, I don't need a little something more to get me interested. There were some slow moments. Not everything hit for me. And of course, we talked about some things that could have been a little bit more expanded upon. The climax I needed more time with, I think. And just here and there nitpicks. And of course, of the constant comparison between this and Spy X Family. Spy X Family still has, my preference.
Well, let me ask you a question.
What?
Is it Miri or is it Anya? Who do you take?
Anya, of course.
Mason?
I mean, in what context?
Who do you like better, Mason? Miri or Anya?
Who's your favorite child?
Oh, that's too tough. They're different. They're too different. I think Mary is a better, obviously realistic representation for a lot of reasons. I think Mary is just a better kid, but Anya is just a force of nature.
Stop delaying,
in a
Mason.
whole different way. I don't know. I don't know what you want from me.
I want you to choose.
Choose one.
Yes.
For just any reason of my
Yes.
If you were to watch more of Anya or more of Miri, which would you choose?
I think Anya can do more by herself. I think Mary is a better character with the group of others. So
Yeah.
if it's by yourself, you got to go with Anya. If it's as a collective, you got to go Mary.
I'm taking
That's
Miri.
my coward's answer.
All right, I'm taking Miri. All right, finish
Anya
your...
is so much more funny. Her facial expressions, the
comedy is
that comes from
subjective,
her
isn't it?
so much-
It doesn't have a
Well,
cute
for
little
me-
duck rain outfit though. So
Oh my god!
Mary
oh my god.
wins.
Oh my god! I totally forgot when Ray slept with Miri's rubber ducky.
And I love how their place, they were easily able to give Mary a room.
Oh, they were
because
rich.
Ray didn't
Those guys
use
were
his.
fucking rich.
Ray just didn't use his
so
room. So they just
convenient.
had a
They were
spare
loaded.
room. Like that makes
I'm
sense.
wondering what did they use that spare room for? I wonder. Okay, well, back to this. It was enjoyable, but it didn't really hit the highs that require a 4 for me. So with that, I will give this 3.5 Buddy Daddies out of 5.
Wow, good score so far, Mason. What do you got?
They're daughter daddies now, baby. That was a nice touch. I like that.
Daughter daddies.
Yeah, I think I'm right there with you. I thought the show was just solid in a lot of ways. Not special all the time, but it had enough to just really be a good time. I'll be simple and quick. I'm going to give it 3.5 Hamburg steaks out of 5. It
Damn, some good
was
scores.
good.
It's
It was a
rare that
solid
we
show.
share a score, Mason.
And looking at the last kind of shows we gave a 3.5 to, one was Reincarnated as a Sword, which I feel like kind of has that same.
Ooh.
It was fun. It was cute.
Yeah.
It did things well. It didn't blow your mind. Didn't change the game, but it took
It's
what was
just solid.
established and just had heart. And I'm happy with that comparison.
I am looking forward to more reincarnated as a sword.
Me too. Fran is best.
Wow. All right. Well,
Yeah, she's pretty great. Can I take Fran over Mary and Anya, please? Yes, thank you.
Yes. Okay.
so
Sounds good.
For people on the betting degeneracy, that's a 3.66 out of 5. Wow, what a great episode, guys. Very jam-packed, a lot of things going on. It was a lot of action beats in this episode. So again, guys, waifuwar.net if you want to fill out your bracket and join the contest for the Waifu War. You're not going to have forever to do it, people, so don't procrastinate that much. I know you all wait till the last minute, but at waifuwar.net, I wouldn't wait until the last minute. Again, thank you so much for tuning into the podcast. You can find us on all the social media, the TikToks, the Twitters, the Instagrams, the what have yous. We want you to join the Discord. The Discord community is very vibrant. I feel like it's thriving right now. AAAdiscord.com will get you there. There's a lot of people on there. It's a pretty friendly community. There's not a bunch of assholes on there, so you don't have to worry about you don't have to worry about that. And if you want to support the podcast, AAAdiscord.com/join or Patreon. Wow, what a fun episode! Caroline and I both might be missing next week.
Yeah, I'm going to be at Taylor Swift.
Wow, Taylor Swift.
So excited.
Well, we know where Caroline's priorities are.
Well,
That's
yeah.
okay. We'll
Sorry
figure
to
out
say,
what Mason does
But
next week.
Taylor Swift takes precedence over the weekly podcast.
There might be some plans in store, so we'll have to see what Mason.
Some people might be extremely excited, but we will leave it at that.
Yeah, there might be.
Is it after party?
It is.
After party, woo!
Or it might just be Mason next week. We'll have to see.
We'll see.
Guys, we're running long, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. We appreciate you. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.